It's Friday. You guys, oh, I was about to sing one of those annoying songs. Friday, Friday. Little posty post. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Tesh. Laura, good morning. Samantha, good morning. Well, not good morning for you. Jerome, Verb. Yep. Wizard, good morning. Jack, good morning. Kel, welcome back. Good morning. SYTA just concentrating on the monkeypox stocks. No, there's no monkeypox stocks today. Well, MNTS maybe, but everything else is more of a split theme. So FFIE, VLCN, VERB, CRKN, GDC is another good one too. PJ, good morning. Kiefer, good morning. River, good morning. John, good morning. Jay, good morning. Jameson, ayo, ayo, ayo. Happy Friday, the highest vibe. Jimmy, good morning. T Strong, good morning. A, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Happy Friday. Jean Baptiste, good morning. John? Yeah, nice, nice. Nice, nice. Thor, ayo. Not able to subscribe. Was declined by Google. Is there a direct way to? We do need to find another way, don't we? Yeah, we need to find another way to do that. Need to find another way. Send me an email. It doesn't work. Like it doesn't work. Even if you try PayPal Thor on YouTube, that doesn't work. You should just do like the yearly membership or something and then be done. You know, Thor. Send me an email. Alrighty. Hotratesx at Gmail. Orlando, ayo, good morning, Bunny, good morning. Juan, good morning. Virus and thrust. And thrust. Yeah, no, FFIE has had a good morning. Oh, there's monkeypox news? Oh, wow. APDN submits validation package to New York State Department of Health to expand linear mpox virus, whatever that means. Interesting. Okay, let me pull up the chart. GDC looks good. I like what it's doing. Your next little top there is closer to $8.30. So let's see what happens there. This one doesn't look horrible. It's holding the 200 EMA, so SQNS. We can keep an eye on this and then go from there. MNTS is one that did really well, so I'm going to split screen this one and put up APDN. I just want to see what that thing's actually doing. If it's, yeah, it's actually looking okay. Let's go, King. Pyro, let's go. TK. Talk about gambling. Yep. Yep. Let's go, TK. Good morning. Mm, yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe this will bring back some of those monkeypox names. Okay, let me get some music going. Music make you lose control. True. No. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Ayo, Azul. Yeah, Azul was music seems really loud this morning. Anyways, Azul was making some nice monies on FFIE. Well done. Donald, good morning. How are we feeling about Jackson's Hole? um, I like I said yesterday. I think what that thing's gonna do is there's always this like narrative in the market. There's always the Fed always moves like they move in the same direction until they don't. So now I think they're leaning towards a cut. So I would almost expect them to keep leaning in that direction, right? And clearly the market is pumping this morning because it's almost in a sense like anticipating that as APDN is cooking with that news here, guys. Up 20% now, so that's not too bad. Yeah. Again, your next resistance is 220 for that thing if you're holding it already. $2.20. But yet, I would almost expect him to lean in that direction and for the markets to go up. And if he doesn't, oof, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so 220 resistance for APDN on that news. Did anybody jump into that thing? Anybody? There goes brand new highs of the day for GDC, so that is looking very good. Very, very good. GDC. Some of these names just, I mean, like, can you believe that? Like, all of this was because the company created a TikTok account. Good morning, Queen. Can you believe that? Can't pronounce your name, but what's your question for GDC? Let me know. Please take a look. What am I looking at? What's your question? Let me know, please, and thank you. Okay, let me fix my other stuff here, and then I also want to use. Perfect. GDC. Crown really isn't doing anything for now. It's lost all of those gains. Yup. APDN is still failing at $2.20. Cool. Okay. Just setting up a list of names that I like into the open, as usual. $2, yeah, crazy, right? $1.50 to $10, yeah. Again, this is only a good thing for anybody that played with it after the split, though, right? If you were holding this thing before the split happened, you're not even close. You're not even close. Not even close. Doesn't matter. Even if you bought this thing at $1 and it crashed to 10 cents or 15 cents or whatever it did, it crashed to, not even close. So, yep. But it does look good. So our next resistance is $11. Alrighty. $11. You know what I like about TradingView sometimes is like you can leave these lines on there and so let's say that this resistance was 20 cents. That now translates to $11, which is perfect because it still works out really nicely. Right? Good. Krispy Kreme, exactly, right? Don't touch these garbage companies when they announce a splits because you know exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna crash to the abyss and then split, and your average is gonna be ridiculous, and it's gonna drop after the split another 20%, and then it's gonna cook after that, right? So again, the whole like if you're looking for a playbook on splits, What it usually is a company announces a split, it drops 20-30%, it finds a base and then it rockets, which is exactly what's happening here. 200 points virus. Some tickets. Ooh, NVIDIA is going to be fun on Wednesday. All those entries virus. All those entries. First time viewer, welcome to the community, Krispy Kreme. Welcome. Let us know if you have any questions. Again, for now, our next resistance, guys, is $11 for FFIE. We have about 20 minutes before the market opens. GDC's on fire, though. My goodness, look at that thing go. Oof. That thing said, excuse me, stop talking about FFIE. I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. Leave that thing alone. That was a good breakout though, right? So again, a nice little double top at $8.30. Broke out and said thanks, goodbye guys. So congratulations. I know some of you guys are in this one, like Bunny. So congratulations again. All of this is because the company created a TikTok account. That's it. Actually, no, 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 no. I'm missing something completely here. They announced something else as well today. Right. So Bunny just posted it in the chat. Right. So whatever that means. Can somebody tell me like that means nothing to anybody, but the fact that it's a low float, it has momentum, and the technicals look good, we play with it, right? So whenever you're looking at news, the headlines themselves don't always make a huge difference unless like it's clear, it's very very clear that it's connected to something bigger. In this case, again, TikTok, right? I've said this multiple times. Like any stock that's connected, that has a headline that's connected to TikTok, Meta, Microsoft, and there's one more company that I'm missing, NVIDIA. Any stock that's connected to that will usually have a good run, right? So, and that's exactly what this one's done, right? So the high of the day yesterday for this stock was $8. Well, it's hitting $9.10 right now. So brand new highs since the TikTok news. The TikTok news. Ayo, Kimbella, what's up? What's up? What is GDC? What do you mean? What is GDC? What's your question? Gaming Dutch people. WZ, good morning. There really isn't a sympathy play to GDC. There's a sympathy play. Like whenever FFIE is pumping, we can say, oh, let's go look at Crown, right? Let's go look at VLCN. Let's go look at VERB, maybe, right? But GDC just cooks on its own, just cooks on its own. It looks like we really failed at $2.20 for APDN, even with that news, and it's selling off. So let's see if that thing can consolidate and curl back at the open. Alrighty, curl back at the open. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. I don't even know if I have entries. So what happens is when you gain those points, at the bottom of your screen, you see where it says channel points. See where it says channel points, virus. You can click on that and convert those points into entries. So each 5 points is an entry, and then you use that entry to pick a price and say, okay, I think Nvidia is going to go to this, and the closest person wins monies, right? So the giveaway again is $10,000, right? So crazy, right? Anyways, good morning, Jeff, Alan. Good morning, everybody. If I missed you, good morning, good morning. Good morning. And then when you click on those points at the very bottom, you can also gamble those points, which is what TK has been doing. Good morning, Mike. And then you can lose those points if you want. You're looking for a link? Yeah, let me find you a link. Let me find you a link. Alan, this is a link at the bottom there. You can watch it. So when you click on that link, though, you have to click. There's a hot trades stream there. You have to click on the stream. So you click the link first, and then you click on the stream. At the open, yeah. So that should usually, that again. So depending on how we go into the open, right? If we're selling off already into the open, which I mean we do have 15 minutes left. If we are selling off into the open, and then you can hope that we bounce. But if we're still sitting at resistance at the open, and then I would just expect that sell off. Jeff, not a sin, first of all, but yeah, you can't just do what you've been doing. Uh, Meantime. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, no, FFIE does look good. Let's go, Cheddar. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You make points by just watching the stream on there. You also make points by there's a little section there that it's gonna tell you like when you create an account, it's gonna say you get an entry for doing this and doing that and doing this, turning on notifications, stuff like that. You get points for. Alrighty. Today is what, the 23rd. One second. Oh, cool. Interesting. Okay, there goes FFIE. 1088. That thing's about to slap $11 like it's nobody's business. And Azul is just smiling, because the money's just coming in. It's a double top at $11 for now, but that thing looks like it wants to break it. Uh, Diamond hands on what, Lauren? I am missing it. Since we had a few classes, let me rephrase that. Since I attended a few, let's go. Love it. Let's go, Lauren. Well done. Let's go, Brad. Let's go. Your stream yesterday was good. It was good. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Really enjoyed that. And also enjoyed the fact that you're Canadian, because I was like, Canadians more than. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Don't come after me. Brad, good morning. Good to see you. How are you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So there goes that $11 breakout in FFIE, guys. Again, congratulations if you are in this one. Actually, if you're holding FFIE, type in yes in the chat. Give me a yes if you're holding FFIE so I can know that you're printing monies. Or if you've made monies already in FFIE, also just type in yes. Good morning, official. How are you? So that $11 will still be resistance, guys, until we can close above that level. Alrighty. So Azul has been holding this thing since like back when when the disciples were climbing the mountain to go. Anyways, he's been in there. Archer, good job. Good job, V Dog. Good morning, Abdu. Laura, what happened? What happened, Laura? What happened? We still need to once we do our one-on-one, Laura, and then Ken. Good. Good morning, Ken. Dana. uh, anyway, so yeah, $11 is still a problem. Once we close above $11, then I'll actually zoom out and look at the other charts, the other time frames that is, and see the next levels we need to be paying attention to. Just keep in mind that, guys, that it is Friday. There's 10 minutes until the market opens. It's Friday. Right, as you guys know, people like to take their gains on Fridays and go away for the weekend. The Vegas people. The Vegas people, take the monies quickly on Friday. So if you come back on Monday and you're like, but Blaze, FFIE is going to go to the moon, right? And the stock is crashing, I will kindly slap you. Alrighty. So make sure the higher the stock goes, so does your stop loss. Make sure you're ready to secure those profits on the way up, please. How do you get the Stonk link, Patricia? I'm going to post the link at the bottom of the chat. So it's at the bottom here. Yeah. Alrighty. Eric, AO. Cool. So it looks like we might close above $11 on this candle here, which is nice. Again, so the higher we go, the more likely it is that you will get a sell-off at the open. And if you are looking for sympathy plays to FFIE, we've talked about, Crown, right? So nothing will ever perform as nicely as the actual play, as the actual play, like the main play. So when FFIE runs, you're looking for sympathy plays. Nothing will ever be able to keep up, but you can still watch other names, though, right? So again, Crown might be one of those names which it has responded, right? VERB is another one of those names, and then VLCN. Alrighty. Yogi, I know, right? Yeah. You're making monies and making monies. So love it. Anyway, so going into the open, guys, our favorite names when it comes to momentum strong gainers. I'm going to refresh this gainers list one last time here. I'll ignore some of them because the volume is lacking. So when you look at the list in the morning, always make sure you pay attention to the volume. Hello, Paul. Good morning. Coffee or tea? Tea, Smat. Please and thank you. Some of these names do have catalyst. I'm not gonna go over the reasons why they're running, because you can be in Discord and you can see the news for yourself. Or it's on TradingView. Cool, cool. Again, it looks like for now GDC stands out and FFIE stands out. APDN had news. It's had that initial sell-off. So if you're looking at this, it kind of needs to stay above $2 if it wants to run again at some point, right? MNTS I like. SQNS seems interesting. I do like SQNS, just because it's holding the 200 EMA. Some of these ticker symbols they're very annoying, right? So I like this one still because again it's holding that 200 EMA. So let's see, your next resistance is $1.50. So if you're looking for a brand new position, that thing either needs to give you a nice dip closer to $1.30, or it needs to break above $1.50. So it's right at resistance already. So again, 150 needs to break on that. And then the other names just kind of look silly, honestly. Right? Low volume, silly, silly, silly. Question for you guys in the chat though. What's your favorite name going into the open? What's your favorite stonk? Let me take a look at CNXP. Again, monkeypox. CNXP. TNXP, the monkeypox. Yeah, this one had that initial pop just because MNTS and the other monkeypox names were moving, but it's clearly not really looking as sassy as you want it to. So for now, as long as it stays about 34, 33, I don't mind, Jeff. It has to stay above 33, 34 cents. If it does, then that's okay. Alrighty. Tesla is your favorite name? I don't believe you. I think Bitcoin is your favorite name. Bunny likes GDC. Lion likes GDC. Nick likes GDC. GOVX is pumping. I'll take a look. Holo for you, Jeffrey. Okay. Please just call the Fubo CEO and tell them to make an offering and pump the damn stock already. I know, right? Fubo doesn't seem like one of those though, Jameson. With a float like that. Yeah. With a float like that, Lizzie likes FFIE. FFIE is struggling with that $11 still, right? So we're just gonna leave it here for now. Again, especially since we're going into the open, that $11 level is gonna be key. Your next support on the way down will be 970. Alrighty, so it would be nice to stay above $10, but I would be looking a little bit lower to where that demand zone is and the VWAP is for support. Tesla today virus, that's what you're scalping. Puts and calls, puts and calls and puts and calls and puts and calls. There goes GDC, guys. Whoo, that thing is cooking. That thing said, I'm your favorite name. Favorite name. Nice push. Nice push. Riot. JP Morgan maintains overweight on Riot. Lowest price target to $9.50. Wait, and then Mara. Okay, so they're giving up price targets on crypto on the mining names. JP Morgan maintains underweight on Marathon. Lowest price target to $12. Really? That's very interesting. Huh. That is very interesting. Cool. So JP Morgan does not like these mining names. Interesting. Okay. JP Morgan. Alrighty, okay, let's go back over to APDN. APDN is back to $2.20. So it looks like it came back and retested that $2 range, Lorinda, and it's back to the top of the range, $2.20. Alrighty, so that would be our breakout into the open. It's always nice when you're in something and it looks like this. The only concern is when the market opens like that, everything changes, right? Everything changes. The levels you're looking at in pre-market are not always the same, just because you have a lot of volume coming in, buying and selling, right? And things just go crazy. So for now, again, for APDN, your resistance is 220 until we can close above that level and after the market opens. Alrighty. Cool. Let's see how long GDC can consolidate above $10 for. If it gets back above $10, Bunny. So GDC looks good, APDN looks good, SQNS looks good, right? But retesting that resistance again at $1.50. FFIE, of course, has to be on that list, right? So we have quite a few names to pay attention to this morning, right? So again, if you're not sure what to do at the open, guys, take your hands, fold them, right, and wait 5 minutes, wait a few minutes for the market to go crazy, and then relax, and then you can say, okay, you know what, I like this because it fits this strategy and it fits my strategy, right? So you don't have to rush into these names at the open because you could get screwed really easily. Alrighty, screwed really easily. Don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. Please and thank you. Smash the like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you're not a member yet, you know what to do, right? So click the link at the bottom of the chat tip from Nightbots. If you are watching on Stonks, don't forget to hit the follow button, please and thank you. And let us know if you have any questions. Again, happy Friday. Let's make monies, please. And then end the week on a good note. Because I think it's been a good week, right? It's been a good week. So let's end it. Let's end it good, please. Lucas, Ayo, good morning. How are you? How are yous? So Powell is speaking at Jackson's Hole. I keep calling it Jackson's Hole because it sounds a lot more fun to say it. Uh, I said Jackson's Hole this morning, and someone said, "Wait, what? What did you just say?" You might not want to call it Jackson's Hole. Maybe just call it what it actually is. Tomorrow, Pablo, tomorrow or tonight. Yeah. Um, yeah, in 30 minutes. Yeah, he's speaking at 10 a.m., guys, at Jackson's Hole. So, um, yeah, anyways, then I was looking at Twitter yesterday and someone said something about the apex of anyways, I should probably stop saying, yeah. That's a dark place. I mean, anyways. Uh, I started that because I'm a bad person. You did that. And then I probably read that and then it just kind of stuck. Do you guys remember the last time Powell was at Jackson's Hole? My goodness, the market flushed. I mean, the market got destroyed. There goes SQNS, guys. So that thing finally broke above, right? Finally broke above that $1.50 range. So that looks good. Again, we could go all the way to the left hand side, and we're gonna find levels that are a lot higher. I just wanted to focus on $1.50 for now because you can see that $1.50 is a bit of a problem, right? So it looks like it broke above and closed above, and then boom skis. So let's see if we can keep pushing into the open. Yeah, keep pushing, keep pushing. Yeah, $1.50 was the level, Lizzie. So here comes $1.60 now. Righty, so up 200%, guys. Again, congratulations if you're playing with this one and making monies. You're gonna take a short in the 170s. Okay, yeah. That's if we get there. Alrighty, look at that beautiful double top. Not that it's a beautiful double top, but it's a double top, right? So sometimes when we get to resistance, guys, just take your monies. On a Friday, they're just days in the market that like you're like, you know what, just give me my monies. This candle looks like a retest of $1.50 on the 9 EMA. So let's see if we stay above that. And then we're selling off for GDC. And then FFIE is still below $11, right? So the closer we are to the open, the more cautious you want to be, right? People take profits before the open. People take profits at the open, and then it's just volatility, just chaos. Have you skied there? No, I've only gone skiing in like in Canadian resorts. Canadian places. Okay, everything is pumping and dumping as usual. Pumping and dumping as usual. APDN is still 5 cents away from that resistance. FFIE is still playing games there. SQNS is still below resistance. GDC is still playing games as well. So the spread on some of these crazy. Which part of Canada, Dana? The mountains, Alberta. APDN is retesting that 120 range again here. So SQNS looks like it was a beautiful retest of $1.50, right? Again, resistance at 150, a double top, break above, come back for the retest, and then pop. For some reason, though, we do seem to be having issues at 160. So if we can break above 116, then we're looking for 165, 170 ish. From Toronto. Oh wow, okay, more Canadians, guys. Canadians. APDN, come on, something give us a breakout here, because nothing is really. Everything's just going sideways. This is why we say, like, honestly, if you're not sure what to do, give it a few minutes at the open, right? Let these things kind of settle out a little bit. Because if you look at a name in pre-market and you're like, oh my goodness, this is amazing, I'm gonna jump in as soon as the market opens, you more often than not will end up getting screwed. Alrighty, so 120 resistance, 160 resistance, SQNS. FFIE is still selling off, profit taking, surprise? No, right? Lizzie and Dana, how come you guys are not members in Discord? How come you're not members in Discord? How come? Canada, unite? Don't worry, soon we're gonna get Pride in Discord too, you know. So there goes a pop on GDC, but it's really not holding those candles above that supply zone though, so it has work to do. Maybe this candle is gonna give us the boom skis. UBXG is halted up, and here goes GDC. Ooh, this thing is about to be halted. $10.40. SQNS finally popped to the upside of the range. Here comes that 170, right? So yeah, whoever was looking for that short, McZ, are you are you still considering that short? A 170, right? So again, I can see why you're looking for short in the 170s, right? Nice little supply zone. So you might want to give that thing a second to actually stall up there. But again, I can see why you're looking for that range, right? So when I'm looking for short, if I'm looking for short, you always want to make sure you give it time to actually stall. GDC is halted up, guys. Let's go. Yeah, GDC is halted up. APDN cannot break above $2.20 yet. FFIE is holding a demand zone, which is what we talked about earlier, right? FFIE support around like 970, 980, right? So let's see if we can stay above that. Sender, they had more news today. More news that makes 0 cents. Right. So again, 150 break was perfect on this one, and then pushed to the next resistance of 170. So that's good. And then GDC still halted up. Jeff, your other favorite name, CNXP. Again, it's still in that 34, 33 range. So it's not too bad. Alrighty. And then Crown is selling off like a tomato. So there goes that. Ooh, that's a beautiful pop actually on FFIE. Dang, that was a beautiful bottom. You made monies 4 times on GDC. Let's go, R7. Congratulations. Yeah, are you still in it now that it's hotting up? Is it too late to get into GDC? I want to say yes, just because now we're sitting at resistance, right? We know this $11 is a problem. So if we can break and consolidate above $11, okay, not too bad. But again, your support was $10.70. Alrighty. And also, again, come join us in Discord, right? FFIE was getting spammed all morning in Discord because Azul. Anyway, so again, if you're looking for a brand new position, $11 is not exactly the safest spot, right? When I see something fail 3 times at $11, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill out for a second. Even if it breaks out, I'd rather wait for a second, right? The Christians did, yeah. So that 170, it's halted down actually now. So whoever was looking for that short position, hopefully you took a short position, right? Because then you'd be happy because it's halted down. That's crazy, Lion. That's crazy. Crazy. So there's a group, okay? There's a group, okay? There's a group in the stock market world, that sends signals. Every time they send a signal, it's the worst signal on the planet Earth. The worst. And at the same time, do you know how much it costs to join this group? It's like the price of a lifetime membership of hot rates. But that's like the base. but every time straight to the abyss. So whenever you see Lion post in the chat, like, oh, the curse just came in, it's about to crash. That's because so it looks like they sent a signal to buy this thing. They're telling the community it's and then the stock crashes to the abyss. Every day, 9 out of 10, they die exactly. Like it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. With then a video to start a new Discord. Just make sure you don't go copy those signals, Pablo. Joining as soon as my your other one runs out. Please, make sure that's today. Opportunity cost or cheddar. Come join us now. You sold at 11:08. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, it looks like we're finally closing above $11 on these candles. Actually, that candle hasn't closed yet. So let's see if we can stay above $11 on FFIE. Right, so that's looking nice. Congratulations, Archer. Good job. Good job, skis. Brand new highs of the day for FFIE. Maybe now the other sympathy plays will start to bounce as well, but FFIE is still the main play. Alrighty. So let's see if we can close that candle. We have about another 4 seconds left on it. That's pretty close. That is pretty close. So it looks like they actually let it close above, right? They let it close above $11. How high can it go? For now, your next high is $2.20. That's the level it needs to break, and then we look for the next resistance. They're forcing you back to work. Tell them you resist. Tell them you want freedom. And then give them a speech, Anyways, I'm still very skeptical of that $11 range, honestly. I don't like the way that we're closing above $11. So I would want to see that thing consolidate maybe and then get back above. Honestly, at this point, I'd like a close above $11.20. Yep, exactly. So, yeah, when you're asking how high stock is actually we're gonna come back to that. The GDC is on halted, guys, and it's cooking still. So that last candle made brand new highs of the day. So when you're asking how high stock is gonna go, that's not information that I could ever give you. Honestly, I would love to tell you how high stock is gonna go, but it's just not possible, right? The one thing you have to make sure that you do is plan around things that are in your control, right? Like you can get into a position and you can move your stop loss up, right? Slowly move that stop loss up, scale out on the way up, and you'd be happy. So when you focus on how high stock is gonna go, you're gonna like get blinded and you're gonna be mesmerized by your potential price targets and you're gonna lose monies. Yeah. What's do you not SL stop loss? No. Yeah. Yeah, I sometimes wonder like if all of these little abbreviations if people just don't. Yeah, but yeah, it just means stop loss. Anyways, if you're holding GDC, type in yes in the chat. Whew, what a beautiful stock. That was a good breakout too. I like the stair stepping on this one. Higher low, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Right? Like it a lot. So congratulations if you're in this one, because I know a lot of you guys have been diamond handing this. So again, congratulations. We're sitting at 52-week highs now, guys. Right? Making monies R7. Congratulations. So again, just keep moving your stop loss up. I could zoom out and look at other levels on the daily, but I'm not gonna do that because then you guys are gonna get excited because this thing has done some pretty crazy things. So, anyways, 52%, $11.90. Just keep moving those stop losses higher, please. So this is what I meant by like for FFIE. I don't quite like the way that we are pushing above $11. And I was waiting for that 11.20 close, just because sometimes you get breakouts, you get like close above resistance, and it just looks weird. And that comes with a bit more experience, right? You can look at a stock and you can say, yeah, it's closing above resistance, but I still don't like it. Still don't like it. APDN is still below that 220. The good thing about APDN is that at least it's holding $2, right? It's finding a bit of a base. So if that thing can just stay above $2 and break above 220, let that thing cook, right? Just let it cook. So it looks like we tapped $12 and almost 20 cents on GDC and then dropped. R7, I know it's been a long time since you've been in the chat. So welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, FFIE selling off all the way to that $10 range again. So 980, $10. Let's see if we can consolidate above that. Cool. Cool. APDN is retesting $2.20. So it needs to break above that and close above and then send it. Alrighty. SQNS looks like we dipped all the way down to retest the potential breakout zone, right? And then back above $1.50. So yeah, Crown looks okay. You know what's interesting is FFIE selling off, Crown is not selling off as a sympathy play. Yeah, Lumen is hitting highs of the day now too. Yeah, Lumen, LUMN, nice little pop. Nice little pop. This thing just doesn't know when to die. APDN finally broke above $1.20. So we're making brand new highs of the day. Obviously, the candle hasn't closed yet, but it's looking better. APDN looking better. I feel like we're still in that phase where we have a whole bunch of names to look at, and we just need to settle and look at two names, you know. So that's okay though. Again, the GDC with a fat retest. So pay yourself on the way up, right? Move those stop losses higher. Because I bet you if I asked you guys like, hey, how high do you think GDC could go? I'm gonna get numbers like it's going to $15, it's going to $20, $30. Doesn't matter, right? You make monies, you take profits on the way up, or you move the stop loss up at least. Please, 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 please. APDN finally closed above that 220, and it's kind of cooking, right? So $2.30. So this seems like the type of stock that could find resistance every 10-cent increments, but let's see. There's a nice little block that's getting reduced at 230, so it's going to break it. And there goes the break. A nice little block. Interesting. MNTS, the second stock. What was at the top of the list? Actually, well, I mean, they both like got slapped. And honestly, these one, MNTS was not really a name that was on the, we were really paying a lot of attention to coming into the open, right? Coming into the open, it was FFIE, GDC, SQNS, APDN with the news. MNTS, yeah. Yep. Lumen still looks okay, even though we're getting a nice little golden candle right below the supply zone. It still looks okay. Alrighty, so for anybody that FOMOed into that thing, good jobs. GDC's halted down, guys, right? I don't think anybody should be stuck in this name. For a stock to go from $12 to halted down at $10, and if you're still in this, then at that point it's just extreme greediness, extreme greediness. So gaming says I bought GDC at $11. My stop loss at 1090. Am I doing this right? Buy high, sell low. Anyways, that's not an entry I would take, right? If you just bought this thing now when it's crashing like that, that's not an entry I would take. If you've been watching the stream for a little bit, you would, But again, what I do like about that though is that you had a stop loss and it was only 10 cents lower, right? So it's better than what it's at now, right? So I will give you credit for at least putting a stop loss and not putting a stop loss at a ridiculous level, but setting a tight stop loss. But that stop loss was always going to hit. When you're buying a stock like this that's that volatile and you set a 10-cent stop loss and it's dropping like a rock, it's going to hit, right? It's going to hit. Sheesh, Pyro, you're doubling those points, doubling the points. So it looks like Lumen is failing in that supply zone at 675. I still like what APDN is doing, right? So again, all it needed to do was break and close above that 220 resistance, and it's gone to the next level, right? As soon as we say that, it's dropping, but nice little breakout. Alrighty, so again, good job on anybody that scalped that one. Alrighty. And here we go again for new highs of the day. Ooh, APDN looks nice. APDN looks nice, guys. Oof. Nice boom skis. Yeah, that 220 break was perfect actually. So I'd be watching 250 there, 245, 250 for your next little wall. Ready? Virus, yeah, pyro for sure. Yeah, so 245, 250 your next resistance on APDN. If you're holding APDN, type in yes in the chat. That thing said 250. Get that rubbish out of here. Let me cook, please. Let me cook. So 250 resistance on APDN. Ready? Let's go, Lorinda. Dana, congratulations, Jack. Congratulations. Let's go, be real. There it goes. So 250 and immediately dropped, right? So again, we're not really surprised that level was resistance, right? It's one of those things where, like, sometimes, again, you don't necessarily need to have a line there that it's resistance. Whenever you get close to a psychological level like that, you just want to be careful, right? You want to start saying, hey, like, it's resistance potentially. Am I okay with just holding this for now? Do I need to put a stop loss lower? Do I just need to take profits and wait for the breakout to jump in again? Stuff like that. You always need to, consider when you are sitting at resistance. Ready? Yeah, PRTG. I'll take a look. 122%. Very nice. Yeah, it looks like another one that's failing at that little 50 cent Neolani lion. Yeah, cool. Okay, back to APDN. Krispy Kreme, are you in it or you're looking for an entry? Are you in it or looking for position? Let me know. I'll take a look. Mike, are you making monies? Let's see here. Are we gonna watch Jackson's? Anyways, let me be nice. See, now it almost seems like a thing that unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. Anyways, I don't think we should be watching Jackson's. You got stopped at $1.35. Okay. Okay. It goes back to retest $2.50. $2.50. You made monies though, right, Mike? I hope you did. Should be making monies. Dana, only if we break above $2.50. Let's go, Azul. You're back from vacation though, right? You'd be looking for a retest of the breakout, so as close to 220 as possible, or break and close above 550. If we can break 250, if we can break and consolidate above that level, is what I would be looking for. 220, Abdu. Okay, there you go. Right, you basically got the breakout. Yep, it does. So yeah, Krispy Kreme was looking for CTNT. You're looking for an entry. Okay, I'll take a look. There goes PRTG again. There, Lion. So that micro float is looking good. PRTG. Okay, so while we're looking at that, let me pull up CTNT really quickly. That daily does look nice. I like the way that it consolidated off, what's that, 20 cents, 21, 20 cents. Yeah, it looks nice. But the fact that you're looking for an entry now, though, is not something I would be doing. It's at the lows of the day. So if I was looking for position in this, I'd be waiting for a lot lower, as close to 20 cents as possible. Already, as close to 20 cents as possible is what I'd be looking for. Or I would just wait for a break above 30 cents. I don't like playing the middle on these stocks, especially after a major run. I just don't. Alrighty, so again, as close to 20 cents as possible, or complete break above 30 cents. PRTG is cooking though. Oof. $7 supply. $7 supply zone. Well done, Lion. GDC, guys, again, stocks that are halting down are very likely to keep halting down, right? Or keep selling off. Guess what? This thing was at $12. Well, it's halted for the second time now at $8.90. So if you sold GDC, give yourself a high five because you are amazing. Alrighty? If you sold this thing, congratulations. This is why when a stock is halting up, you have to be very careful. If you let the stock halt once, This is why I always tell people, like, yeah, you can put a stop loss like lower if you want to, but that's very dangerous, because if your stop loss is 9.99 and that stock is at $12 and you let it come down and it halts at $10.10, it's not gonna your stop loss is screwed at that point. Your stop loss is kaput, finished, destroyed, entered. Because when it opens, your stop loss will not hit. And if it does hit, because it's a potential market stop, right, that thing's going to sell you way lower, right? So sometimes it's nice not to be greedy, right? And again, set a stop loss at an aggressive level. When a stock is aggressive, so should you, right? Virus, get your mind out of the gutter, please. Alrighty. So again, when a stock is aggressive, so should you. If a stock is at $12, if a stock is at $12, your stop loss is not at like $9. Because if you let that thing drop that far, you might be praying over the weekend. Alrighty, APDN is cooking. So that was a crazy dip actually. Look at that. That thing came all the way down to 226, right? So as close to 220 as possible, right? For APDN, because that's the retest, right? And now we're back to the top of the range, retesting that 250. So now we need to break above 250 if we want to keep pushing. Alrighty, there it goes, 250 APDN. It hasn't closed yet, but it's looking good. APDN said, "Hey guys, remember me? Yeah, let's just go. Looking good." Again, don't forget to smash the like, guys. Hit the follow if you are watching on Stonks, please and thank you. Hit that follow. And yeah. Yeah, the markets look good today. Again, the only thing that's standing in the way is Jackson's Hole. Anyways, uh, anyways. Am I ignoring your messages? No, I'm not ignoring your messages. What did you say? Uh, I don't see your messages. It would be almost 5 years for me. Subscribe to this channel. You just remembered? Well, oh yeah. I remember you. Yeah. Hi. My goodness. Hi. Yeah. Uh, Bharat is was back in the Dogecoin days. He's a doctor in India, and back he would come on and talk about, back when COVID was crazy. We would bring him on and, like, ask COVID questions. Like, how you guys dealing with COVID in India? How are the hospitals? It was an interesting time, wasn't it? No, he changed his name. It was Joy. His name was initially Joy. I remember the name. It was Joy, and then he changed his name because I remember his last name. But the first name, yeah, he made it too complicated. No, yeah. Back in the COVID days, looking good, APDN. You remember? Yeah, virus, right? You remember Joy? Yeah. Today is my birthday. 35 years young. Let's go, Cajun. Happy birthday to you. There goes brand new highs of the day for APDN. So again, congratulations. This one's done really well with the breakouts, right? It's a break above 220 and pump, break above 250 and pump, right? So APDN is looking really nice actually. Vrax, I can see Vrax hitting the scanners now too. Hello, Mikey. Hello. Yeah, love it, Abdu. Congratulations. Well done. 35 years young. Let's go. Happy birthday, Cajun. Happy birthday. Again, make sure those stop losses keep moving up, please. Alrighty. Tony, am I ignoring your messages? I'm not ignoring messages, guys. We're funny. Let's go, Joy. Yeah. Tony, I'm not ignoring your messages. I promise. If I don't respond to your message, it's because I don't see it. Or because you're. Anyways, there goes brand new highs of the day. Congratulations, everybody. APDN. So APDN had monkeypox news this morning before we came on stream, and the stock has been cooking ever since. Right. So fairly easy chart to trade, just because it's breaking out and it's actually behaving like it's supposed to. Right. It's not behaving like one of those maniac stocks. like breakout and crash. GDC is still crashing, guys. Oh my days, look at this. GDC is now at $7.65. Again, it's very important in the market on a Friday when a stock is giving you a warning sign, take it. Right? I know people always say this, like, but Blaze, when I sell a stock, it goes up without me. Okay? It only takes one. It only takes one to not do that, and you're screwed. Right? So when you see that warning sign, take it. Please, please. Anyways, here comes brand new highs for APDN. There goes $2.80. Woof, woof. I just got an alert for something. Not sure for what though. I wonder if it's APDN. Did I have an alert for APDN, and why would I have an alert at this price? No, it's for K. It's for KRUS. I might virus. Take a look at KRUS. I think I set that alert so I could go look for a breakout or something like that, or a crash, something for some puts or calls. So, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Why the crash? I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at that thing this morning. I think Yi posted some information this morning, but I was still kind of sleeping at that time, you know. So then, anyways, yeah. So gaming, they've had monkeypox news in the past, right? So people look at this and say, "Ooh, they had monkeypox news in the past," and this morning they had more monkeypox news, right? So this is the news that came out an hour ago, right? This is the news. Again, it doesn't really like when you look at this, it makes like what do you see, guys? When you look at this, what do you see? All I see is monkeypox, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that's it. That's all I need to see. I don't need to see anything else. I look at this, I say monkeypox. Ooh, headline, cool. I run to the stock, and I'm like, oh, monkeypox has been, it's been a thing. So let's look for breakouts and dipskis, right? That's exactly what we did. So we don't need to overcomplicate this, right? We don't need to look at every detail. We don't need to look at every detail of a stock, right? And say, oh, but this and this and this and this. That's not for me, That's too much research, you know. Yeah, research is for large caps. Sometimes when a stock is cheap, it's cheap for a reason. It's because they suck. So let's just make money, please, and then move on. Let's know that. Let's keep it simple. Uh, you pray for volume. Mm, yeah. Wonder if we could if we can do a thread, Rob. Yeah. A thread. Am I watching? I wonder if we should actually. Let me see. See the thing is we're scalping these monkeypox names, and then yeah. Let's see if the market reacts, Ron. And if it does, then we can go listen to Powell because he's just gonna ramble on, and we could be making monies instead. So it looks like we're finding a lot of resistance here, guys, between 290 and $3 for APDN. So just be careful. Again, make sure you move your stop loss aggressively high, please. Right? Take profits on the way up. Move your stop losses higher, please, 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 please. Right? So again, 290 to $3, a little bit of resistance up there. Yeah, you suck, you suck, you suck. There goes 288. That thing said, let me go, let me go, let me go. Right? So again, make sure you're moving those, at the very least, make sure you're moving those stop losses up, please. Right? BGXX with some news. Bright Green embarks on a major partnership with blah 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 blah. Will supply blah 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 blah. Cool. What's the chart doing now? Do you guys see how like I read the news? When I'm reading the news, I'm looking for very specific things. You know, I'm like, does it say NVIDIA? No. Does it say monkeypox? No. Does it say wind Lambo? No. Okay, it doesn't matter then. Let's just go look at the chart and go from there. So there goes your $3 fail, guys. Right, $293 fail, and then dipskis. So yeah. So again, make sure you're moving your stop losses higher, or at the very least, you're taking profits off the table. Profits. The S&P just had a nice pop. Do you guys see how the market works? You know, there's always like a predetermined course for these names, in my opinion, right? There's always like the market makers are like, we want this, regardless of what Powell says. We want this. Can you tell me why the S&P gets a fat green candle when he hasn't said a word? Can somebody tell me that? It's because they know exactly what they want. Oh, they always do. Right? Look at the S&P. Right? Look at that. Somebody tell me why this is. Did he just say we're going to cut rates? No. So let's go. Are you celebrating your calls? Oh, data. Dan, Pavan, thank you. Danny. Is this like Danny? Oh no, never mind. Never mind then. Never mind. Yeah. Can we go to all time highs now, please? Can we go to all time highs, please and thank you. La 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 la. If you bought the dipskis yesterday, you're happy. Sean, did he actually say that? Huh. Interesting. I mean, to me, there's no other option on the table, right? It's too late. Well, I mean, not too late, but they've waited too long. It's time to start slashing. Let's start with the 50. 50. They're gonna do 25 because that's what the Fed does. They move like snails. But let's do 50, 75. And then squeeze the markets to all-time highs. Everybody agree with me? Yes, we all agree. APDN is looking really good actually. That fat candle dip we had retested the 9 EMA and then right back to the highs of the day. Alrighty, so again, congratulations if you're in this one. Congrats. Lorenda, did you take profits yet? Or you're just moving your stop loss up? Oof. At some point, some of those candles will be erased though for the S&P TK. So make sure those calls you have, you're not just diamond handing all of them, please. Looking good for okay. Here comes $3.20, 73%. Yeah, Kava's done really well. Good earnings, good stonk, boom skis. Let's go. Abdu, you've been cooking now, just cooking every single day. Cooking, Abdu. Just cooking. Well done. There goes new highs of the day here for APDN. Oof. Again, if you're still in APDN, type in yes in the chat. Oh my days, that thing is cooking. If you're still in this, type in yes in the chat. Sheesh. My goodness, it's not stopping. Oof. $3.50. Look at BTC go. Yeah. Oh my days. 91% guys for APDN. Again, congratulations. These guys had news as we were coming on stream, and it's done a beautiful job with the levels. Beautiful job, right? Breakout. Beautiful. Right? Beautiful. Yep. So again, you sold half of it. Congratulations. Yeah, again, you should be taking profits on the way up, or you should be moving a stop loss at the very least. Right? At the very least, you're moving that stop loss up. And if it hits, it hits. Well done, Nemo. Well done. Tony's counting that volume. Counting that volume. Where's Yogi? Yogi? Manis? Let's go, Kel. Welcome back. Kel says tripling my $100 accounts. Thank you. We missed you too. We missed you. Hey yo, Yogi. Ayo, ayo. What? Well, welcome back, Kel. Welcome back. Good job. Welcome back. Interesting. Very interesting that some of these stocks haven't recovered back to. Yeah, the entire market cooked on that data. You're trading NVIDIA today? Okay, sounds good. NVIDIA, Sean, you were in at 50 cents. And what did you sell at? Dang. Sean is over on stonks. Dang. Any videos on when to get out? Leave money on the table. Scott? Um, yeah. We can talk about that this weekend. So this weekend we can talk about. Yeah, we can talk about like when to exit positions, right? Will I be FOMOing in on it if I set a limit order around $3? I wouldn't do that. So, on a stock that's cooking as much as this is, what happens if it gets to $3 and it just keeps dropping and then halts down? Very dangerous, right? So it does look really good for now. No signs of weakness at all. Zero, zero, zero. That thing is about to tap new highs of the day again. So, 350 acting as a bit of a wall. Sold twice, once at 250 and at a dollar 22. Dang, you made money though, Sean. Right? So again, from 50 cents to 250 and a dollar, you made some nice monies. Yeah, it would have been nice if you kept it though, but that's okay. BYU is halted up, and there goes a bit of a fail in this one here. It's a dollar 75 now. One, why? Because you added more to your position. You did gaming. Let's go. Look at that. You just have to be a part of the community, and you make monies. That's it, right? Gaming is today's your first day watching the channel, right? As long as you paid yourself, right? As long as you paid yourself, I'm happy. 15 cents on 1,000 shares. Well done. Weekend monies. Weekend monies. Thank you for subscribing. The Critical. Thank you very much. Hi, Rigo. Hello, hello. Again, this is why we ask you to take profits on the way up, or at the very least, move that stop loss up, right? Because if you're sitting there and you're like, I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna close this position when it's dropping. It's very difficult, right? Also, when you put a limit order at $3, this is the problem, right? Is we might just bounce back above $3. What happens if we don't? Because that thing hit that limit and it dropped all the way to 275. Right? That's pretty far away from $3. Right? You want to be very, very careful with stuff like that. It's kind of behaving like it's halted though, isn't it? It's not halted, but it's behaving that way. Like it's just kind of stuck around the same price. But again, it's below $3, right? Hey, yo, Walter, good morning. Walter, are you a Gold member? Because I think you sent me an email, right? For like a one-on-one or something. I sent you an email, but you never sent me an email back. You let me know. What's your Discord name? Let me know. So there goes 290. So if we can find a way to stay above $2.85, that might be an interesting level. Alrighty, again, this is why we don't set limit orders, waiting for the stock to drop, right? Because then we don't necessarily hold those levels. Then you have a problem, right? So what I'm trying to say here is maybe we find a way to consolidate above the 20 EMA. Alrighty, and the kernel. So I'm gonna put a circle around the price that I'm talking about. So like right around this area, right? Maybe we find a way to hold that, and then we go back for a bit of a bouncy bounce. So Powell says the time has come for the central bank to begin lowering interest rates. Ooh, Powell, Daddy showed up ready to play, guys. He showed up ready to play. He said it. Dang. He says the time has come. And guess what the S&P is doing? It's not really curling yet, so we move on for now. Right? The S&P is cooking there. The time has come, he says. The time has come. The markets are like, you know what? Let's go, guys. Wow. I mean, he had no choice. The market basically gave him no choice. No choice. We have a new member. Gaming Dutch, welcome to the community. I like the way you made monies, and then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna join you guys because I made monies. You know, we make money together, we join, right? So gaming, welcome to the community. All you have to do now is go over to the members section on YouTube, and there's a link right there to join us in Discord. So click that link. It's gonna take you straight to Discord, and then just follow the steps in that channel. Alrighty. If you can't find the link, send me an email. But yeah. Ah, yeah, guys. This is the video that's gonna be cooking Nemo. Next time Powell is coming, this is Powell, guys. That's your daddy Powell, guys. Look at the S&P, new highs. He came to cook. Look at that. Look at that. Well, it was about time. The S&P is up 1% today, so let's close at 2%, right? Does that sound good? Sounds good, right? Crush it. So what happens usually is, the market reacts, again. So now, in anticipation of cutting rates in September, we run into September, and then after that, it might be a bit of a or what I think happens is we run, right? And then when the rates are finally cut, or the first one, we might have again. So, the price, it will be priced in already at that point, right? And then we might get a bit of a dip and then election rally maybe, right? But at some point, the more rates were cut, the more likely it is that it doesn't impact the market as much as we want it to anymore. And then we're going to actually get a pretty nice dip in the market, right? The Fed pivots, we go down to the abyss. When I say the abyss, it's nothing crazy, but look at that. We're going for all-time highs again, guys. Good morning, pizza. So there goes your rate cuts. That's funny. So you know which video we're going to be playing all of September, right? What's overbought? The mirror to $12, huh? See, I don't get how those guys give out price targets like that. The link is invalid. Is it actually? It says that. Okay, let me see if I can fix that then. The S&P is at 563, guys, looking really good. See if I can fix that. Community. Okay. Edit. Maybe the link was it's expired already. Okay, just refresh, and there should be a new link there now. Alrighty. Refresh, and there should be a new link there. So we obviously wanted APDN to consolidate around that 20 EMA, but obviously that's not consolidation, right? In the $900 in the bag, come on, let's go, right? So again, consolidation in the curl is really important, really, really important, right? So if a stock is dropping to a specific level and it's not consolidating, then you don't look for a position in that area, right? So again, we might be looking for a specific level, but if it's not consolidating, then that doesn't count. Cool? Cool. Cool. Sheesh. I cannot believe he actually said that. The time has come. You know that meme? The time is now. The time has come. What's that dude's name again? Oxway or something like that? I think it's like Oxway or something. Yeah, something like that. Like the time has come. That's Powell. He must have been watching that movie last night, The Lion King. Yeah, Bitcoin is looking good finally. Hopefully it doesn't pump and dump. Jameson, good job on this one by the way. Nice little curl up the bottom. Good curl. So same resistance at $7, so just be mindful. 670 to $7. A big range, yeah, but same. Alrighty. It looks good though, Jameson. So congratulations. Pizza, I'm gonna ignore you. Because don't you have him as well? Do you not have him? That must be nice actually. Yeah. See now he's kind of ruined my plans. Took profits on my spy calls at the open when the drop you were dang Sean dang. Yeah. See, I think for the most part we were anticipating that thing to run. Reason for that was again, like I said, like sentiment is really important in the market, right? So to me, like I think that he has no choice at this point. So when you're leading into that, I like you're hoping that he says something good. You're never really sure, but you're hoping he says something good. And in this case, he kind of followed the market. Harlan, rubbish. UBXG's halted up again. It seems. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Jameson. So same resistance up there. The S&P is getting slapped a little bit there, but still up a percent up. GDC is still selling up, guys. Brand new lows on that last candle there. So not looking hot. FFIE, are we consolidating yet? Nope. Straight to the demand zone. So $7.30 maybe? Potentially. Yeah, that thing's bounced really nicely already. They're off 740, 730. APDN, maybe we can consolidate here a little bit of $2.70. $2.70. Yeah. Yeah, $4 to $11. Multiple halts. Multiple halts. So there goes your little consolidation bounce. Right? That golden candle off the bottom is beautiful though, guys, isn't it? Look at that beautiful golden candle. Right? Beautiful. Very beautiful. Hmm. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. VRPX, William? Okay. $2.90. Let's see where this candle ends up closing at actually. What's Powell saying now? Okay, he's still just repeating the same thing, I guess. Just repeating. There goes $3. That's a really beautiful bounce. Beautiful bounce. You are, William? Yeah? Let's go. That's a beautiful curl, isn't it? So again, consolidation is very important, isn't it? So look at the difference here, right? The difference here is we're dropping like a tomato, right? It's dropping like a tomato. What's the difference here now? It's consolidating, right? It's building a bit of a base. And then all of a sudden we're going boom skis. Right. So again, you might have an idea in your mind that, hey, like I like this stock to bounce off this level. If it's not consolidating and curling, it doesn't matter. Right. Until your mom or like you become related somehow to Nancy Pelosi, um, you can't just buy stocks at any price. Anyways, beautiful bounce off the bottom there for APDN though. Really good bounce. Yeah. I mean, Wes, we can agree to disagree. To me, that's consolidation. On a momentum name, that's called consolidation. Alrighty. La 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 la. Yeah. Nancy in the woods. Raven, how's the woods? How's the woods? How's the woods? Where did you go this time? Did you go to the same? Do you do you always go to the same spot or just like different spots? Different spots or same spot? Two. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna keep hitting new lows, then yeah, for sure, right? Unless we somehow find a way to, I also don't like how it's red for the day. Yeah. Yeah. There goes brand new lows on that thing. So that thing is getting slapped. The S&P is losing a lot of those gains. My goodness. Yeah, Sean, maybe those puts. Monies. And there goes your $3 resistance, Justin. Yeah, it's retesting. It's retesting that same resistance again of 670. Captain Circle, you lost all those points. What you need to do is you need to convert some of those to tickets and then gamble five of them. Not don't go all in, please. See, now I'm really getting to know you guys. Is like, I can see like who's a gambler and who's not a gambler. Unbelievable. Again, so if you're not sure what I'm talking about, so next Wednesday, guys, there's a giveaway of $10,000 on the other streaming service that we've been streaming on, right? Next Wednesday, right? Next Wednesday. So the Wednesday, so the game is guess the price of Nvidia. The person that comes the closest, there's going to be 10 prices, right? So, or however prices, however many prices they give, right? So next Wednesday. So again, if you're looking for like ways to get into the to gain points and then get entries, just click that link at the bottom of the chat. There goes PRTG with an explosion. Woof, Jameson. So that's the link at the bottom of the chat there for entries. Alrighty, so you have to click on that link, and then you should be able to see hot trades. So you have to click the link and then go over to the hot trade stream on the other streaming service. Alrighty. Don't buy tickets, please. Don't buy tickets. You're not supposed to be spending money to get entries for NVIDIA contest. Uh, no. So those are just points. Those are not tickets. You're gambling the points. You're not gambling the tickets. Anyways, why do you go to the mountains when you live in the mountains? Because like sometimes you're in the mountains, you live in the mountains, but like you're outside the mountains, So then you need to go into the mountains. Yeah, that was a beautiful push on that thing. Oof. Beautiful, very beautiful. You won $8, yes? Yeah, right. It was fun. Yeah. See, Archer won $8. Yeah, monies. So yeah, so I can see those of you guys that are gambling all those winnings away, all those winnings away. Okay, perfect. I don't know. I don't know, Camilla. The S&P had a nasty drop and then it's right back to the highs, right? So I bet you we're just going to continue to slowly creep up to all-time highs and then into that rate cut and then sell off after the rate cut, right? Buy the hype, sell the news. So virus is going to be loading puts. So it looks like we really failed at $3 there and then came all the way back down to the abyss. All the way back down to the abyss. Doo, doo, doo. Uh, You're green this week, Abdu? Come on, well done. Want to just try and double. Yeah, so what you can do, yeah, yeah, exactly. What you can do is you can convert. So let's say you have 10 points, right? Each so 5 points is a ticket, right? And it's basically an entry into a contest. So redeem five of those and then gamble five of those, Captain. So you have two options, right? Yeah, you don't have to always double. You can just convert those into tickets. Tesla's cooking. Let them all cook, please. Let them all cook. Uh, it should be at the bottom of your screen. Dana, you're done for the week. You're happy with the week? Done, done, done? Okay, sounds good. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And oh wow, Justin, double those things. See, I can see the gamblers. My goodness, my goodness. Sheesh, sheesh. If you again, so if you're not following us on Stonks, make sure you go over to Stonks, guys, and started with 400 now to $2,000. Dana, high five, well done, good job. Okay, make sure you join us in Discord. Stacking for next week. Yeah, make sure you convert some of those into tickets, though, please. Make sure you convert some of those into tickets. Again, so yeah, if you're not following us on Stonks, guys, let's get to 100 followers on Stonks. So again, click the link at the bottom of the chat there. Go over to Stonks. Make sure you click on the Hot Trade stream because it's just going to take you to the main page. Click on the Hot Trade stream and then hit the follow on Stonks. Let's get to 100s, guys. Ready? Rob, yup. Yup. Sounds good. Sounds good, Dana. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to APDN. It looks like we came back and retested the VWAP. So this little dip was a bit more fishy, but it popped immediately. It was a bit of a fishy push there. Is FFIE bouncing yet? I mean, it's kind of holding that demand zone, right? So $7.20, 7.30, kind of holding, right? Regina, good job. Good jobs. Yeah, we need to get back above $3 here on APDN. TNXP, Laura. Okay. Jeff says my trading account is up 48% in the past 3 weeks. I'm finally getting it. Jeff, I'm telling you, Jeff is like the poster child of hot trades. Yeah, so when you click on like your points, so channel points at the very bottom, it gives you two options. It gives you two options though, right? Or you have to save those points. You have to save those points maybe? I thought you could just convert those into tickets. I thought you could. Yeah. If not, don't gamble them all, please. Or just don't gamble them at all. You should have enough points by next week, you know? Yeah. There you go. We're back above $3 in APDN. 48%. Jeff's trading account is up 48% in 3 weeks, guys. Jeff, give me a high five. You should be very proud. You've come a long way. You've come a long, long way. Alrighty, so you should be very proud. Very proud. Let's go. Let's go. So there goes $3.17. Ooh, that's a really nice bounce. Next resistance is still that 320, guys. Alrighty, we had 320 before we broke above, so same resistance. I can afford club hockey now and a membership, Jeff, which is good. Right now, your wife can leave you alone. Redeem. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it is, Greg. So click on redeem maybe to get entries, right? And then you could save those entries though for next, or just leave the points for now. Raf says, didn't know you were from you're from Calgary, Raf. Let's go. You didn't know that? Yeah, Alberta. I was in Calgary 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, to the mountains, Lake Louise, Raf. Nice to meet you. Can I get rid of that? I don't know if I can actually. I wonder if I can. How do I get rid of it? Yeah, that is weird. I don't know how to get rid of that. Nikolai. Yeah, not quite sure. So again, so $3.20 is still resistance for APDN. Alrighty. $3.80, $3.20. That's a beautiful bounce, by the way, for FFIE. Maybe we should have paid more attention to that double bottom there. My only concern was the fact that this thing was red for the day, so I just wasn't interested in doing that. But yeah, so that $7.20, 7.30 was perfect. Got a $400 gain. So feeling great today. Hi, by the way, Elias. Congratulations. High five. Well done. Let's go. Uh, you don't have a code to redeem? I'm not sure. I don't think you need a code. You just need to watch the channel on there and gain some points. Or yeah, so don't worry about redeeming a code because I don't think you have that option. Again, if you're watching over on Stonks, guys, make sure you hit the follow. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100, guys. Love hiking in Banff. Almost every weekend, really. Oh wow. Okay, next time I'm in Calgary, I'll message you so you can give me some spots. Some hiking spots. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can play. There's a contest for $1,000 giveaway tonight on there, so you can play. You can play that contest. So there's $1,000 giveaway every night on that. So you can play that game if you want to, right? So you don't have to wait for Wednesday. You could also play today if you want it. If you want it. If you want it. That's a good bounce. Good bounce. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to play the game, just click on the game at the top of the channel there. Game. The very top. Carl? Lots of poops. Where do you live, Carl? Where do you live? Spy's going back up. Yeah, Spy looks okay. Yeah. Now or never. Now or never. APDN is back to retesting at $3.20, guys. Back to retesting the bottom of the range. Question for you though, Wes. I know you were saying that it was in consolidation. How much time is a consolidation for you? Like what do you use for time to determine that a stock has been consolidating? As a stonks on Discord or a website. So it's a website, CC. It's a website. It's like another streaming service, just like YouTube. So like YouTube is a website kind of, but also an app, right? So but like an umbrella. So is that. Yeah. So, but for now, it's just a website, like a streaming service, right? So when I stream you can watch the stream on YouTube, you can watch the stream on Rumble, you can watch the stream on Stonks, you can watch the stream on wherever. Yeah. So just depends where you want to watch. Cooking. It's giving you vibes. Well, it needs to get back above the 200 EMA first, please. It needs to get back above the 200. Um, but the vibes are that it's been holding $7, which is good. 109 on Teslas. Ooh, virus. Congratulations. Well done. Let that man cook. So potential double topside 850 here for FFIE, but done well. Done really, really well. Yeah, you're thinking of a position there. Yeah, you need that thing to close above, please, and stay above the 200 EMA. Otherwise, again, your potential resistance, your reward is like 790, your risk is $7. So that thing needs to close above the 200. I mean, look to the left hand side, right? A lot of issues around this price. So the more consolidation you have above it, then the better. Nikolai doubled. Shish. Cheddar 774. Okay. You should be able to, Justin. You should be able to. That's no. That's the whole point. You can convert those points into tickets. That's the whole point. Can I take a look, Jojo, at JetBlue? What's your position in JetBlue? APDN is looking a lot better now. A lot better. But that was a good bounce. I mean, it kind of looks like a retest of a double bottom, but it really wasn't a double bottom because we sold off. Okay, let me take a look. What's the ticker symbol? Blue. Anyways, I'll just put in the stupid airline. Is that what it is? JBlue? You're in at 270? Nice. Jojo, very nice. Very nice. You must have bought this thing. When did you buy this thing? Bunny, at the very bottom. So there's that little purple looking thing at the very bottom of your screen on the computer. It's at the bottom. When did you buy this thing? If you bought this thing at $2 and that price, you must have been holding this thing for a long time. Jojo. Let me know if I'm looking at the the right stock here for you. Ready? Let me know if it's the right stock. UBXG is halted up again. No. On the other side, on the side. So where do you currently have your stop loss at, Jojo? Just so I understand your position there. You see what's happening there, Bunny? Right? GDC is failing at that 200 again, so you want to be very careful. Yeah. What do you have your stop loss at now? For some reason, that thing has a lot of issues at 480. Even though it's sitting exactly at 40, for some reason it just has a lot of issues in that price range. If I was in a 270 and I wanted to manage this position, I don't mind what it's doing. It's finding a nice little base there. I would probably just set a stop loss right below 470. 475, okay, yeah, right? Again, you can kind of see what it's done here over like on the daily time frame, right? Not a whole lot of price action, not a whole lot of movement, but the good thing is that for the most part, it's holding 470. So that's why I kind of said I would put a stop loss below and then just leave it alone, you know, and just leave it alone. Double tops. Okay, 470. Okay, I was wondering when you got in. Yeah, so I mean, you're basically in at the price that it's at now. So yeah, I would just put a stop loss there, Jojo, and then hope that it rallies. 100% gains, yeah. Choo choo, Pratt, let's go. Yeah, the only problem here, Pratt, is that double top, right? So really good performance today, though. We are sitting in that supply zone, right? So we wanted to break above 320, which we got, but then we have a supply zone right at above 330. So we break above that, and then we're looking for that 350, and then boom skis. That's another cool thing on stonks, by the way, is you can put in like dollar sign and then the ticker symbol, and it gives you the price, and it keeps updating. Uh, oh, the S&P calls. Yeah. SPY is having some issues at 260. 5. Can you imagine 260? Anyways, 562-ish. Of that range. Nuance says, I went from being red this month to a little bit of green, but I made $50 today with which is pretty good for me. Thanks, Blaze. You're absolutely welcome, Noir. Teamwork. Give me a high five. Well done. Went from being red to green. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it. Keep cooking, please. And now over the weekend, make sure you kind of reflect and say, you know what, I did this and this and this and this and this. It wasn't working out. This wasn't working out. Let me see if I can fix this. You want to understand why you were red this month and see if you can fix some of those mistakes. Understand why you came back, right? Uh, there you go. Do 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 do. Nemo. To yeah, yeah. Let's go. I mean, keep that up, Abdu, and you're going to. So make sure you don't get carried away, right? So there's a saying in the market that your biggest losses come after like just a period of like just winning, right? So because then you become a little bit complacent and confident, and then you're just not following the rules anymore. So again, make sure you stay disciplined. The more you make, the more discipline the market will require from you. Alrighty. So yeah, make sure you have stop losses. Make sure you're taking gains. Just keep going, and you're gonna be fine. Alrighty. Again, make sure you upgrade and come join us in Discord, Abdu. Alrighty. I don't know what you're still waiting for. I will come find you. GDC is looking like it wants to squeeze again. No changes in life until we can break above that 200 and close above it. It's not quite ready yet. Alrighty. So your next support again is close to $7. Bunny, this is why we never wanted that entry in that range. Just because we look at those candles, way too many wicks at the top. Yeah, there you go. No, 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 no. I see. I see, Pride. Okay, I see. A lot of things to learn still. APDN is still back to retesting that supply zone, so we're going to need some volume at some point here, right? Again, obviously a lot of resistance in this range. Uh, virus. So, Prad, we can use those points though, right? Next week for NVIDIA, we could use those. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully. What he's saying is don't get exactly right. Don't get overconfident. The market will humble you very quickly. Yeah, yeah. There you go, Josh. There you go. There you go. You need to use the tickets, not channel points. Can you convert those points into tickets? Yeah, thank you. Can you convert those points into tickets? If you can, that would be very cool because that's what we need. That's what we need. You convert those points into tickets, and then you that would be cheating. Oh my goodness! Again, don't make sure you don't forget to hit the follow button on Stonks. Hit smash a like on YouTube, please, and thank you if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new, and all the other fun things. Yeah, exactly. Changes exactly. Uh, okay, sounds good. That's okay. Captain is not happy. That's okay. Keep collecting those points and use those points for channel games. Uh, Virus. Snow. You got into snow. You're long at 114. Let me take a look. Snow. 114. Is this a scalp for you or just a longer template? That looks like a nice little bottom though, doesn't it? Right. I want to go back as far as possible. Oh wow! Look at that. Yeah, we're sitting at a potential nice retest zone actually. Yeah, that was a good entry for you, Brad. That's a really good entry in a demand zone, right? Uh, to hold overnight. Okay, that's a really good entry, by the way. Really good entry, right? So again, I'm looking at the daily and I can see that it's a really good entry already. So yeah, Very nice. I like it. I like it. Saints, what's resistance for UBXG? Let me take a look. I know we really haven't talked about this one in this morning, except for getting spammed in Discords. You're looking for the next resistance. I mean, this thing sold off to the abyss. Look at that. It did actually come to a really nice demand zone, though, right? Look at that. This would have been a beautiful buy. Look, these are daily candles, by the way. So when you look at this consolidation range before the big boom skis, right? This is where it came back to $5, $5 run up, $5 bounce, right? So I just wanted to look at the daily really quickly, and then I'm going to zoom in. And it looks like we're selling off now from hitting the 200 EMA, right? So again, we could look at the top and say, oh yeah, $13 resistance. But at the same time, I'd rather be focused on that 200 EMA at 1150. You're in at $4.60. Oh my days. When did you buy this thing at 460? I mean, congratulations, right? So make sure you have a stop loss. Don't just let this thing go to the abyss. You got in at 460. This thing went all the way to $13, and you're still in there, right? Please make sure you don't diamond hand this thing back to $4. Otherwise, I'm just gonna give you a slap through the phone or something. Alrighty, Josh, how's your morning? The easiest way to eliminate your employment is by investing in long-term dividend stocks. Stream C4, you can really cut loose. Forget the Lambo, buy income. Let's go, Josh. Yeah, exactly. Dividends. Busy morning. Okay, busy. Yeah, APDN is having a lot of issues in that supply zone, which again is not surprising, right? Especially the longer we sit at resistance, the more likely it is that people will sell it, right? Again, the more we sit at resistance, people look at this and say, I'd really like for this thing to go, but it's not going. This is like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then as soon as we close below the 9 EMA, done skis. As soon as we close below the 9 EMA, sell off, right? Yeah, that S&P pop is getting completely erased. So if you're holding puts, you're smiling. TK, hopefully you took some monies off the table on those calls, or you take all your monies. Stuff consolidating. Yeah, I mean it's giving us some higher lows for now. The only issue is that 200 EMA that Justin. So break and send it is what it needs to do. FFIE is slowly dipping back to the bottom. Watch, the S&P is going to go from green to red, isn't it? It probably won't, but probably won't. Come on, 8 more people, 9 more people, smash the follow button on stonks. Let's get to 100. Alrighty, let's go. 9 more people smash the. Let's get to 100. 1160. Love it. Good job. Well done. So so T Strong was in UBXG and got stopped out at 1160, which is beautiful, right? Better than holding that thing at $9.70. So congratulations. Congratulations. Perfect. You're done for the day, anyone? High five. Well done. Yeah, those things are printing. Oh my goodness, virus. 559. Sheesh. 190% on those 5 puts. Virus is cooking on those. Cooking virus. Tech problem. Let's go, Jameson. Let's go. Well done. Yeah, looks like we just retested the trend and the 50 EMA there, Nemo, and we're right back to $3.20. Ayo, Grim. Ayo. How are you? Busy morning for you too? You did, Josh? Okay. Yeah, virus cooked on those. Yeah, it might be time to take your gains on those 5 puts though. 783, 730 on the 7. Okay. Virus, you're done for the day. I mean, you just cooked though. 190%. You better be done for the day. You better be done. Good spot to take profits too. Actually, really good spot. Anyways, yeah, let me take a look at MNTS. MNTS. That's a beautiful double bottom, isn't it? Beautiful, very beautiful. Right? Double bottoms, curl, 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 boom skis. Straight to the VWAP. $1.15 as resistance. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, busy evening for you, Australia. Had to play golf with the clients, and I was trading most of the time. What do you what? So I know you run a business. What do you do, Grip? What do you do? Why did you have to play golf with the clients? What do you do? Very cool. Very cool. Almost like somebody slapped the S&P, and it's like buy the hype, sell the news. Yeah, you put it right at resistance. I mean, you're greedy in your position, so don't let that thing erase all your gains because you're waiting for that exact number, though, right? You put your exit right at resist, like right at the perfect price, right? Justin, sometimes you have to go below, like 114, right? 113. Especially when you know that that's resistance. Yeah, you put it exactly at resistance, right there. You're like, hey, sell me right there. Yeah. For genetics company by nights in the construction industry by day. Weird mix. That sounds very cool. Grim, very cool. Very cool. Lumen. Yes. Monies, Jameson, monies. Well done. Monies. Yeah, so you might. I mean, you're only 5 cents away, Justin, right? So you might still get it. And even if you don't, leaving without 5 cents is not. You're still gonna print monies. Right now, you're only 4 cents away. 4 cents. 4 cents, Justin. You're about to be 3 cents away, Justin. 3 cents. 2 cents. Can we see 2 cents? Not yet. You posted a picture. Items for the day. She's starting to make monies with her. Oh, wow, those look amazing, by the way. Like you can almost tell like the design too. You guys need like a store. You guys need a store, and then she needs to find a way to do a. That looks amazing, by the way. That looks amazing. That just made me hungry. That just made me hungry. Sheesh. I like the way that it doesn't just look like bread, like or sourdough. Like it's nice and like designed. PWO. Okay. Justin, did you take the monies yet, or are you just waiting for now? And still failing at resistance. FFIE, GDC, right? Still range bound. Depends. I use the 1 minute on stream all day. It depends. I will always recommend I always recommend like the 3 minute if you're new to technical analysis and you're playing with momentum stocks, just because it gives you more time, right? The 1 minute can be crazy. When you're playing with the 1 minute time frame, you also have to make sure that like you're playing with something that has momentum. Already, like if you're playing with the 1 minute stock, with the slow stock on the 1 minute time frame, you're looking for potential cross above the 200, the 9 EMA. It's going to keep going up and down, up and down. If the volume never comes in, it never plays out, right? So again, you have to make sure the stock has that momentum, and then you can use a very small time frame. If it doesn't, then you're looking for the 3 or the 5 or whatever, right? Yeah, exactly. So alrighty. Yes, let's do it, Rob. Um, send me the details, Rob. Like hashtag and stuff like that. What do you want to do? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, let me know. and then we can do it. Do we do it? Do we do it? Okay. Welcome. Eric. MNTS just hit new highs again there. MNTS, that thing finally said, Justin, you know what? You get your 115. Fine. Fine, Justin. Fine. ABTX hoping for a miracle. I have nothing to say. Jojo, I have nothing to say. One second. I just need to close this trade. Uh, there you go. Jojo, no diamond hands, please. He's locking those gains. So for those of you guys that don't know, Rob has a coffee business straight from Colombia. Colombia. I mean, among other things. I'm kidding. Among other things. So here's Rob's website, right? Coffee. So for those of you guys that drink coffee, make sure you support your brother Rob. Coffee. So Rob is gonna do a giveaway. He's gonna give away a pound of coffee, guys. So if you win, make sure you send Rob your details in Discord, and he's gonna send you a pound of coffee. Uh, Today your coffee is getting delivered today. So again, if you go onto the website, so let's say so this is the link at the bottom. If you wanted to buy the coffee on your own, that's the link at the bottom. When you go to that website, just put in, like, there's a code HTX, and you're gonna get a discount already. Half a pound. So Rob is gonna give away half a pound of coffee, guys. And then, so for those of you coffee lovers, can we do a killer? So for those of you guys that love coffee, again, that's the website at the bottom of the chat there. And if you go to that website, you want to support Rob, instead of buying Starbucks, try Rob's coffee for a bit, right? Try it, right? You know, try it, and then let us know how you like it, right? And if you put in the code HTX, you get a discount already, because Rob is like, hey, you guys get a discount because you're buying my coffee. So Hot Trades members get discounts already. So but he's giving away some coffee though, right? So we're going to do a contest. We're going to do a random draw, guys, and pick somebody for some coffee. So I'm going to set the game up right now, and then I'm going to give you guys the hashtag. So giveaway, perfect. And then I'm going to do a keyword. And then, okay. Okay, perfect. Good to go? Good to go, guys. Okay, so the hashtag for the giveaway is this. So that's the hashtag at the bottom. Great coffee, guys. Great coffee for great traders, right? Colombian sounds amazing. Yeah, there you go. Colombia. So yeah, that's the hashtag at the bottom. Great coffee. So, and then Rob will send you some coffee already. Hopefully, Virus could exit on those SPY puts, by the way. Um, okay, perfect. So hashtag great coffee, and then send Rob a message. Cool. Again, if you want to buy some coffee, get some coffee and get a discount. No more Starbucks for you guys. Let's go. No more Starbucks. Jameson, I hope you sold that position. Please. We hope you took those profits off the table. Hopefully. APDN is still trending down now? Yeah, it is. MNTS, right back down as well. What time is it, Cam? Let's go, Justin. Yeah, Jeff, that looks amazing. I had to go look again. Yeah. Tell your wife that's amazing. Amazing. You quit caffeine, Mike? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, I've just, yeah. A public square. A public square. I think he was planning on doing something like that somewhere, Josh. Like, when you say public square, like, as in, um, yeah, like as a grand opening. Oh, okay. Okay, let's do that for 30 more seconds, guys, and then we will pick a winner. So again, hashtag great coffee, and then Rob will send you half a pound of coffee. And yeah, alrighty. Thank you very much again for the giveaway, Rob. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, don't forget to smash the like if you haven't already. In the meantime, smash the like, hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member yet and you want to join us in Discord, make sure you click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots and come join us. Alrighty. If you're watching over on Stonks, hello, hi. I always look somewhere else when I say Stonks. And make sure you hit the follow button on Stonks if you haven't already. And yeah, cool, 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 cool. Yeah. Uh, ooh, 26. Dan, you finally won something. My goodness. Watch, this is going to be rigged. Okay, are we ready, guys? Are we ready? Are we ready to give away? Okay, we can stop spamming now, and we're gonna give away half a pound of coffee. Coffee. Okay, are we ready? Nightbot is gonna pick a winner. I promise it's not rigged. Okay, we can stop spamming now. Stop spamming. Rob better not win. No, Rob is not gonna win. The winner for the giveaway is, drumroll please, roll it. It's OB, guys. OB. Let's see. It's loading. Okay, Orlando. OB has won the giveaway. Congratulations, OB. Congratulations. This is rigged. It's not rigged. It's not rigged. OB says, "Let's go." Congratulations. make sure you send make sure you send Rob your details in Discord. Alrighty? Message Rob in Discord. Um, and yeah, and then he will get you all connected to some coffee. Tony really wanted the coffee. Yeah. So did Dan. Again, so this is the link if you want to buy coffee on your own. If you want to buy coffee on your own, just click the link. Uh, if you want to get some coffee, click the link at the bottom. Make sure you put in that code HTX and you get a discount. Alrighty, you get a few dollars off your coffee, and then go from there. Cool, 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 cool. Look at that coffee. Oh, look at it. Look at it. It looks like green monies. Anyways, just kidding. Okay, moving on. This one's still selling off. Retesting the 200 EMA, it seems. MNTS. Retest. Retest of the bottoms. You lost your coins? Oh my goodness, he did. He did. He lost those coins. Yeah. Unbelievable. Virus, I don't know. That's a question for Rob. Directly, Michael, from Colombia. Directly from Colombia. You see how there's white stuff? I'm kidding. Uh, no, 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 no. This is stupid. Uh, Dan, only one gamble a day, please. Don't gamble too many times, otherwise you end up in the abyss. End up in the abyss. FFIE, not bad. This is stupid. Uh, MNTS. Interesting. Goes the Dipskis. Wait, Mullen is at the highest high today again. Mullen of all names. Uh, Mullen. Mullen. Yeah, 10 more. 10 more, 10 more, 10 more. Let's get to 100. Come on. Lion says I'm finally green today, and for the day before I overtrade and lose everything, Lion, that's a good plan. Good plan. I know, right? Exactly, Lion. Yeah. That's why I'm not even looking at Mullen. Uh, Dan? Oh my goodness. You really don't have luck with these gamble things. Sheesh. Oh my goodness. Dan is having a rough day with that thing, isn't he? My goodness. Dan is having a rough time with it. Uh and had to 5. Really, Tony? Oh wow. Who needs a legend upgrades? I do. 196. Damn. Yeah, that doesn't feel too bad. That doesn't feel too bad. Weakness. There's weakness everywhere in the markets. It's Friday, guys, right? Hey, Dad made some monies. And then immediately lost it. Uh, no hope. Mullen. Let's go. What is the yeah? So Mullen's 52-week high though is some ridiculous number. Uh, isn't it something like what is it? Mullen looks good. Like it's behaving. But the 52-week high for Mullen says $75. Which I oh yeah, well I guess again as time goes on that number is updated, right? So let's say the 52-week high for Mullen was $12,000 a month ago. Well, as a month goes on, it's 52 weeks, right? So then we've left a month behind, so that number changes. So I mean, but $75 for a stock that's 40 cents is still ridiculous, right? Still ridiculousness. Yeah, at least Holo gave us an explosive run, Kimbella. It went from like $2 to $100, at least, and then it gave us multiple runs of like $2 to 20, right? Mullen is just an absolute disaster stock, absolute disaster of a stock, disaster. Yep, 60 cents. Holo, yeah. Uh, yeah. Red for the day, Holo. And then APDN is consolidating for now, and MNTS is also trying to hold a dollar, so that's good. GDC just going sideways. The good thing is again that it's holding the bottom of the range, $7. So, and then FFIE again also just going sideways. Jeff is not a legend. I don't think so. I don't think so. Mm, yeah, no, no, I don't think so. Let me take a look. No. Jeff the criminal. Back to MNTS. I think we might be left with like baby scalpies for the rest of the day here. Any thoughts on Powell's remarks? I didn't get to. So he basically said, rate cuts are coming. It's about time they start doing rate cuts. That's about it, though. Um, la 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 la. I'm just looking for that. Yeah, basically cuts. There you go. Yeah, so September most likely. Kimbella. September. The next Fed meeting, they should be cutting rates. Again, unless something crazy happens, they don't really have a choice. GDC just got destroyed to the bottom, guys. Right? It's Friday vibes. This thing was cooking all week. People are taking their monies and getting ready for Vegas. That's what Josh does. I'm kidding. uh, yeah, yeah. Jeff was gifted a Legend membership, and that made all the difference. Honestly, Jeff, yeah, right. Like for like the people that have been gifting these Legend memberships, they're very, 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 very. It takes you to the next level. So legends, just yeah, a lot more help for the Legend membership. No, 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 no. Premium Colombian coffee. 2 hours for me. It's a yeah, lots of curves. I like it, especially in the summer, Josh. Especially in the summer. So now, what am I going to do with Solanke Pita? What am I going to do with him? Pablo? Unbelievable. Exactly, Nemo. Exactly. So now he has to go. He has to go. For who though? Choo choo. Choo choo. For who? Doo-doo-doo. Uh, on the shoulders of giants, Nemo. Yeah, I completely agree with that, and that's exactly what this community is about. Hmm. Pizza. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a transfer. For who though? That's the question. Uh, oh, Larry, 702, and it filled that low. Damn. Yeah. This is why, honestly, like I don't like giving positions like too much room. Like if the low of the day is like yeah, that's annoying though. Yeah, that's really unfortunate that it dropped that quickly like that. Stuff like that happens, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, right, Justin? Crazy. John says Lucid should be on everybody's watch list. I'm long on Lucid, Motor Sadhri, then na, 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 na. Lots of monies. Yeah, Virus would agree with you for Lucid. Yep. What did Spy do? Oh my days. Good thing you sold those puts. Anybody that was holding puts, if you didn't sell those puts, those puts are worth zero. Hey, Dan is moving up. Let's go. Yeah, if you did not sell those puts, destroyed. Wow. Oh my goodness, Josh. He's gonna be so happy. Look at GDC. That thing just exploded back to $7. Are you kidding me? Crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jeff, are you in the chat? You're gonna be very happy. You're gonna be very, very happy. And some tears might roll down your eyes. Because you just got a gift, the gift of a lifetime. Oh my goodness. Where's Jeff? What's coming? Oh, someone just gifted Jeff. Uh, uh, where is he? Is he standing on a ladder? My goodness. Now it's halted up, Larry. GDC is halted up after scamming it down. They've scammed it back up. Maybe Jeff is delayed. Josh. Let's go, Acer. Hey yo. Someone, yeah. So Jeff just got gifted a year of the Legend membership. Jeff just got a year. So Jeff, you just got gifted $600 by Josh. Let's go. Somebody spam some hearts in the chat, guys. I want to see those hearts in the chat, please. I want to see those hearts in the chats. Again, Jeff is like a poster child of hot rates, from like complaining and complaining about not getting it to cooking now. And let's go. Let me see those hearts. Let's see those hearts. Let's go. Right. So again, Jeff, you have a year of hot rates membership already, a year of Legend membership given to you by Josh. So make sure you send Josh a DM because that's amazing, and that's $600 he just gifted you already. Amazing, Josh. That's amazing. Much love. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing. is a staple from well done, Jeff. Much love. Let's go. All the hearts, Josh. All the hearts in the chat. All the hearts. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Amazing. Yeah, it's suspended. It's halted up. Halted up. No, 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 no. Okay. HYZN is bouncing. Why is that thing cooking like that? Bit of a bounce. Let's go, Loretta. All the hearts for Josh, guys. All the hearts. All the hearts. Josh, that's amazing. Thank you very much. Ace, how's your day today? I know, Acer. I was just talking about you earlier today because I set an alert and to the upside, and that alert hit today. So yeah, that stock has been cooking since you got into it. So congratulations, well done. Changes, isn't that a nice scam? See, the thing is, like, we actually dip to a demand zone, and then you can kind of, again, every time you have multiple candles calling, stalling at a specific level, I'm going to call that consolidation, right? Because it's a momentum stock, it doesn't need a whole lot. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I think, once Abdu, the more you lose, the less of a, of yeah. And again, at some point, that losing is part of the game, so you just have to. Let's go. I expect many pastries. Let's go. Let's go. That's amazing. 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 Josh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Peter, why are you trolling me? Peter is trolling my fantasy team. Trolling. Yeah. You don't know yet? Okay, sounds good. My sell some covered calls, and that's a beautiful strategy, Ace. Right? Beautiful. Let me look at that thing really quickly. Actually, GDC is on halted. That thing just went from $6.40, 6.20 actually, to $7.80. Impressive. Again, price action like this is very, very unpredictable. Right? This is the type of stuff that gets people in trouble because someone's gonna say, "Oh, but like next time I'm not gonna sell my stock because when it crashes, it goes back up." Doesn't always happen. But that's impressive though. It's very impressive. Very impressive. Yeah, I would do those covered calls for sure. For that thing. Did you have options? Because Virus said these guys did not. That's a really good run, by the way. Really good run. Good entry. Yeah. I mean, honestly, do some covered calls for closer to the 200 EMA, and it doesn't get there. You print your monies. You walk away with all the monies. So again, a $600 giveaway by Josh, guys. That's amazing, right? A year of Legend membership, love it. Jeff is we know Jeff is gonna use that monies for yeah, to buy hockey stuff for the kids, which is amazing, and soccer stuff. But soccer stuff doesn't cost a whole lot, so hockey monies for Jeff. Jeff has 11 kids, by the way. So so Jeff has a lot of kids. So yeah, 960 support Ford. Okay, let me take a look. Ford. Ford Motors. Ooh, beautiful. I think, yeah, we had a line right there too. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, we had those lines on Ford, right? Support line right at that entry. Beautiful. And now we're approaching the next line, which we could look at this and say resistance because it's coming from right there, right at 1120 ish, 1120 resistance for you, Ace. Yeah, beautiful entry though. Well done. Keep cooking. My goodness. Next time you take one of those nice longs, let us know because those are nice longs on the bigger caps. Yeah, that's a good plan. Another good plan. Yeah, do that. Thank God my kids don't play hockey. Yeah. Jeff says, "Thank you very much, George, from the bottom of my heart." That's amazing. From the bottom of my heart. No, 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 no. Yeah. Yeah. It's again, you go back a few months, guys, and watch this stream. Like Jeff used to piss me off, He knows it too. He would piss me off on stream, piss me off in the DMs. Why? Because he wouldn't listen, right? He would buy something and he wouldn't set a stop loss. He would FOMO at the top, all these things, but like Jeff is way different now. Jeff can look at the chart and say, "Hey, I see this and this and this. I bought at this price." I'm like, "Wow, Jeff, amazing." No, Jeff, you're delayed, by the way. So click on the live button to come to life. Alrighty. But yeah, and a lot of you guys can relate to that, right? Someone that's completely new to the market Jeff is working all day. Jeff works on um, Jeff works in like these little spaces. He's standing in the larder and standing on like under the sewer, plumbing under the placing trades. Like Jeff is working like everybody else, and he's having a hard time reading the charts. But he's done it, right? So it's possible. If Jeff can do it, anybody can do it. So yeah, right. A lot of people can relate. You just have to give yourself time. Give yourself time and learn, right? Give yourself time and put in the effort, and you will get it, right? Jeff is also very involved in Discord, and he's not shy when it comes to asking questions, right? Not shy at all when it comes to asking questions. Not at all, right? So, um, and he's very involved. I keep saying this, like the people that are involved in Discord, like you're not sure what you're doing, but you're just spamming. Those people seem to eventually do well. I don't know what it is, right? I don't know. Doce, yeah, Doce, you don't listen. Not yet, but it will come. Don't worry. You've seen the success. You just make little mistakes, right? That erase those gains, and you know exactly what you know. So yeah, no. Again, ask questions. Spam stock general. Let the community help you out, right? Ask on stream. Ask in stock general. Just be involved. Exactly, Pablo. Exactly. Manipulation declines in population decline is a problem. Exactly, Nemo. 9 kids. 9 kids. No, 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 no. Yup, you will listen. Or Blaze will have the crew come for you because they love you and they want you, being stubborn and learn exactly, Jeff. Right. So a lot of people are stubborn, and it's not because they're like, it's not because they want to. It's because their mind doesn't let them see anything else. Right. So yep. So when we roast you on stream and it sounds like we're being mean to you, it's because we know you can do it. My slaps work exactly. Right. So let's go. Dave says I make you $1,300. Woof. I keep saying $3,400. Thanks, Blazing Virus. Let's go. Congratulations. My goodness. Yeah. Again, there's a reason why superheroes hang out in the League of Justice, right? If you want to succeed, hang out with some people that are succeeding, right? And ask for help, right? That's what the community is all about. So big monies, Josh, big monies. Yeah. He off stream. Seriously, Pablo. Jeff is way delayed. He is doing it for a reason. Yeah. Let's go, Eli. Don't worry. Eli's moving to Colombia with actually no, send don't send Eli. Eli needs to go somewhere that like there's winter, which is Canada, of course. Again, if you're watching on Stonks, guys, don't forget to hit the follow. Let's get to 100. Alrighty. Let's get to 100. GDC is just a different beast now. All of a sudden, like it just had to crash for some reason, though. Huh? Crazy, crazy bunny. Dave says I literally started 3 weeks ago and I lost a lot, but since I found this channel, I'm always green. Let's go! My goodness, guys. My goodness, we really do make a difference as a community in helping people, right? Like think about it. Like you can watch another stream on YouTube and they're like, hey, FOMO into the stock, the shorts have to cover, blah 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 blah, no stop loss, diamond hands, blah 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 blah, right? Like being a part of the right community changes your mindset. It really does change your mindset. Someone can be trading for a week, but then they hang out around you guys and they get it in a week. Someone might be trading for a year, but they're coming from that AMC era, from the GME era, from the FFIE era, diamond hands, and it takes them a long time to erase their mind and start over again, right? So it's not about it's not always about like how long you've been in the market for. You can just be around the right people, and you cook. And you cook. Dan. Every time Dan loses points, it's the funniest thing ever. Sorry, Dan. Sorry, sorry. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. 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 My goodness. No, 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 no. Yeah, Pablo, what are you doing in that channel, Dan? Waving goodbye to my FPL picks? Yeah, I'm in trouble. In trouble, Dan. Sheesh. Dan is getting slapped. There goes 8:30, guys. Oof, my goodness. From $6.20 just like that. Impressive. Yeah, looks like Ace Ford is back above 11.20. So congratulations on that thing. And then MNTS has done well actually. Dang, yeah, it's found a really nice base of a dollar. We actually pushed back to the highs. Hmm. Yeah, I um, I was just a bit skeptical on sending you guys a signal. I should have though. That's okay. It's Friday, and I usually slack at the end of the week with those signals. I wanted to do an MNTS one, but I just that was a nice price too. Dang it, should have done it. It's okay. Anyways, GDC new highs of the day. So true story. I belong to a group that wouldn't give out or trade ideas until they had 100 likes on YouTube. The group is Alpha Trading. Yep, I said who. They wouldn't give you like top gainers or like trade ideas until there was 100 likes. Wow. Yeah, I don't think people understand like Nelson. Like when I say signals, I mean in Discord in the HT Signal channel in Discord. If you haven't been to that channel, TK. uh, Another one. Interesting news, Ace. What's it? Let us know. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Nelson, yeah, in HT Signal in Discord. Yeah, I mean, again, like, I think it's, it's nice when you guys smash a like. It's nice when, you guys do all of that stuff. Um, like the things that we can say that, oh, like, we don't want to be on YouTube, so if people don't smash a like, blah blah blah. But at the same time, it's whatever, right? There's a lot of information that, like, we give on the YouTubes that, like people have complained, like, hey, we shouldn't be giving this on YouTube for free. Like a lot of people pay a lot of monies for this and stuff like that. I just, I just don't think like that's the type of community we are. But anyways, yeah, exactly. So, uh, in the dark, discuss your losses as painful as they are. Learn exactly, Jeff, exactly. So when we do these classes, which we will do another class tomorrow, when we do these classes, bring your questions, bring your struggles, and we will take a look. Azu, yep. Nelson, yeah. So Uh, la, 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 la. Snaptrade. Oh, that's cool. Available, which is I don't know if Thinkorswim will be available. Okay, yeah, yeah. I use like a Canadian TD, so I don't know if that'll be available. Until your small account. Let's go, Kelly. Let's go. Good to have you back. Well done. I paid for channels and I have canceled them since I found a home here. Let's go, Jojo. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Do, 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 do. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Like some of these, Josh. Like when people started coming over from like that other site, and like I would do one-on-ones, and I would hear how much like people were paying. It's like, wait, what? You really paid $10,000 for membership? Wait, you paid $20,000 for membership? Wait, uh, and there's nothing better than seeing someone else succeed. There really isn't, Dan. There really isn't. There really isn't. There's not a better feeling than seeing someone succeed. You know, like when people like John, like Jeff go from struggling to like making, and saying like I can actually make a living. That's amazing, right? Lauren, really, $12,000? Oh my goodness, you can see I can I can see the pain in Lauren's message. $12,000 for membership, right? And yet still here, right? So yeah. And again, that doesn't even come with like one-on-one or like anything like that. You're not actually making monies. You're watching recordings of videos, right? So yep. Yeah, Lauren, and you're here now. I mean, that $12,000 brought you here. My goodness. $12,000 and still no money's made, and then you still had to come here. Um, Horrible, and I lost 4 grand, but and continue practicing the right habits, the money will come. I absolutely agree, Ace. I absolutely agree. Absolutely, absolutely, right? You have to put in the work, and you have to build the right habits, and the money will come. A lot of people, like, again, I'm always frustrated a little bit when people are in the market for a week, for 2 weeks, for a month, and they're crying about it. I'm like, it took some of us a long time. Like, it took some of us a long time. You've been in the market for a month, right? And you're not doing the right things yet. So do the right things, right? So Jojo says I've made over $7,000. So far, $7,000 a month from being here, learning here. Like, the knowledge that you gain will live with you forever, right? So let's go, Justin, with the super sticker. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you very much, Justin. Welcome back to Stonks. He does dances, really? Oh, never mind. Unbelievable. 7 years, Ace. Yeah, right. You just have to, like, on anything you do in life, like, how they say, like, the key to success is like is consistency. I truly feel that, like, anything you do, if you never give up and you just keep putting in the work, the right work, you will eventually succeed. you know Even if it takes you a long time, you'll learn one thing today, another thing tomorrow, another thing next year. And yeah. Tony says, I've listened to high and expensive people, and it's totally reliable. See, it's one of those words that don't really come out of my versus a bunch of tech stuff. Like, honestly, Tony, honestly, like, like, people overcomplicate stuff. Like, you listen to some people and they sound amazing. They're like, oh my goodness, this line is crossing the apex of the Jackson's hole. So this means that when the moon aligns and the sun comes into like focus, we're gonna go to the stratosphere. And then you're like, oh my goodness. That means the shorts have to cover, right? You're like, yes, 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 let me get in. And then you still lose money. Right? Like, keep it simple. Like, keeping it simple will always win in the market. Pablo? Yeah, stock gurus on social media will always exist and wipe people out. Exactly. Like, honestly. Honestly. Let's go, lazy. You meant this month you made $7,000? Give me a high five, Jojo. Look at that, $7,000. Look at this. Lazy, I made $100,000 last year with this channel. Monies. Monies. Learning just emotional side of trading. I have and yeah, Ace, love it, Ace. Yeah, make sure, come join us in Discord, Ace. Come join us. It would be a nice addition to the family. Um, yeah, amazing. Again, we have an amazing group of people, right? We attract the best people in the market. Usually, the people that don't like us, anyways, just show up on stream and fight. because we don't stand for that rubbish. Anyways, no, 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 listen, and no, 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 I won't listen, and yeah, Tony, yeah. And la, 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 more exactly, Ace, right? It's always a good thing, like you always have to have that balance of like long-term investing and also like so the only place you diamond hand is long-term stuff, and if anything else you're scalping, you're taking quick monies, right? Swing plays maybe. Dan is really doing some great work this morning. I know what that means. I'm gonna ignore Dan. Exactly, Ace. No. Lazy? No. Lazy, how come you're not a member? Oh, you have another account, I think. Exactly. So again, we're gonna have a class this weekend. I will not have a topic. This is up to you guys to bring your questions. Like if you have questions, bring those questions. I was asking you guys yesterday if you guys wanted to do that class on stonks or in Discord, right? So that's completely up to you guys, right? Discord or stonks, up to you guys. But it's going to be a complete Q&A. You have questions, you ask questions, we answer the questions. Alrighty, Lauren? Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Just a matter of time. Tesla is pumping again. Michael, what is that? An IPO? MNTS is mooning. Yeah, MNTS look good. It looks good. You just have a double top at $1.30, but it does look good though. Now I wish I sent that signal, right? But it is what it is. $1.30 resistance. Oh my goodness, Dan, what are you doing what are you doing in there? Unbelievable. Is there a pill? Too early? Asking for a friend, Pyro? No, there's not. Um, Tony says, I've been here quiet for 3 years, and all that AMC crap was true, and I identified back then, and it's true today. Exactly, Tony. Exactly. From day one, right? From day one, we've preached not diamond handing. Do not diamond hand. You don't diamond hand a company that the company itself is selling. The CEO is selling, and we're diamond handing, and we're talking about the shorts covering. Absolutely not, right, Tony? So, yep. You know what? I'm happy Dan is losing monies over there. Anyways, how do we join Discord? So if you want to join us in Discord, guys, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots. Click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots, and yeah, and become a member. Come join us in Discord. So, yeah, make sure you sign up for the right level though, right? So Discord community legend or goat. Um, yeah. Dan is watching on 5 computers, 5 screens, and then he's getting double the points and then losing them. Yeah. Yeah. Like honestly, I'd rather be a paper hand and consistently make monies. My goal is not to get rich today. My goal is to make monies consistently over time, right? Consistency. I want to be able to find a strategy in the market that I can say, you know what, I'm making money not because I'm lucky, but because I know what I'm doing. Right? Not because I was in AMC at the right time, but because I can look at any stock on any given day and I can make monies. Right? That should be your goal in the market. When you're brand new to the market, it's all about like trading small and finding strategy. That's it. Right? Because too often people want to look for the next big thing, like the home run. Like, what's going to be the next one to go 1,000%? Like, I don't know. I don't care if yeah, exactly, Pablo. Some days no trade, some days scalp the exactly. Joaquim, I use TD. TD. And you sold at 106, Jay? Dang. Dang, 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 dang. Yeah, that's frustrating, especially when you see now at $1.30. Yeah. Why did you sell it at $1.06 though? And that might be the question for you, so you understand what not to do next time, maybe. Like, what was your reasoning for selling? Another beast. Pyro says, I've been very successful in all other businesses, but the stock market is another beast that I have yet to be successful. Yeah, Pyro, honestly, like, to a lot of people, the market is the hardest thing they've ever done. And it's one of those things you have to keep working on, you know? No, seven, 7 or 8, 8 o'clock for that, 8 o'clock. So that's why, like, I always sleep in. That's why I sleep in, and then 8 o'clock. No, 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 no. I was going to buy back around $1.20, but decided not to. Yeah, yeah. No, that's okay. As long as you at least you didn't lose any money in it. I thought you can only see on it. Connect another broker. This is TradingView. You can also connect your broker to TradingView, but it's only Webull and Interactive Brokers. Walter, what's your Discord name again? You haven't told me yet. Kava, what's your question for Kava? The hardest, most exciting, and fun thing I've ever done. Yeah, like and it's not even the price action side. It's the emotional side. It's the emotional side that gets you. Ooh, that's your Friday, Paul. Ooh, you're relaxing by the pool. Love it. Relaxing by the pool. CISO, yeah. CISO. Uh, la, 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 la. Okay, perfect. CISO. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, you're in at 57 cents. Okay. What's FFIE doing? Still consolidating? Yep. And then Ford is done really well for you, Ace. Congratulations on this one. Yeah, it's a nice daily chart. Good support. Good support. That kind of aligned with the markets, pumping at the right time. Yeah, it looks good. That was a good breakout too at 65 cents. So maybe just a retest of 65, Rich, and then go from there. MNTS is still stalling at $1.30, so that thing is going to need to break above that resistance. Break above resistance. What time is it? Let me check my calendar here. Joshua. Who's Joshua, guys? I have a one-on-one with Joshua. Who's Joshua? Yeah. First got into the market. Noah said I first got into the market during AMC and GameStop, but I really didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, most people didn't. Until I found this channel and I, learned a lot. Still need to learn a lot more, but definitely the best channel. Let's go, Noah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Joaquin, yeah. So Webull and Interactive Brokers, those are the two you can connect on TradingView. Yeah, Pyro. Halfway back. Not fear of losing my investment, but thanks for and bringing me over. Let's go, Pyro. Love it. I'm glad Raven brought you over too. Let's go. Yeah, keep slowly. It's one of those things where if you lose a lot of money in the market, it really it hinders you from trusting anything else, right? Like a strategy, and you're always wanting to jump out as soon as possible when you see any type of gain, right? So don't worry. Over time, it will come. Over time. Come on, MNTS. Give me the boom skis. Give me the boom skis. With small account like $10,000, real trades allow you to in the game and make more doesn't the way no exactly so James, so that's what I've been saying, right? Paper trade with the actual amount that you have in your account, and when you paper trade with a purpose, right? Because a lot of people just paper trade to paper trade. You're like, hey, I see the stock pumping, let me go watch the stock, right? You can't do that. You have to paper trade something. Like, okay, if I'm paper trading, I'm testing out a strategy. I'm testing out this strategy, and then I'm testing out this strategy, right? And then let me see which one's working. And if I see something that's consistently working, like I'm winning 80% of the time, then I'm gonna say, okay, you know what? Let me go use my account and try this. And if it doesn't work with my account, and then I go back and say, okay, like how can I fix this, right? So you want to paper trade with a purpose. Don't just paper trade because you see a stock pumping and you're like, you know what? Let me just try this, and then you make money and you're like, see, this is easy. Paper trading is so easy, right? There's a reason for that. You're trading paper trading with a lot of money that you don't have in your personal account, and you're just jumping into anything and hoping that you win. No fear at all, and you win. Right? Wow. Yeah, he's usually in the soccer channel, Jeff. If you look at the soccer channel, he's in there. Stu. Yeah, I think he's been busy with some other stuff. Yeah, he was gone for a bit, and then he came back for the fantasy soccer fantasy, and then he chats in there every once in a while. More brokers connected TV, but yeah, Alan, yeah. The only issue with that is like you can't really trade extended hours by connecting your broker to TradingView, so that's the only problem. Features. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's cool. La, 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 la. Uh, yeah. So, Jay, when you're thinking of something like that, holding this as a longer term play, you have to do that research. Whenever you hold something longer term, you don't want that information coming from somebody else. You want it to be something that you've looked at and you actually like, right? Like again, we want to make sure that we teach like less reliance on like random people on YouTube, because people get you in trouble, right? So if you're planning on holding something longer term, again, if you're swinging something, you have to make sure you have a really good entry, right? So like if I'm looking for a swing play, let's say I buy this thing at $1.30, right? And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I want to swing this overnight. Well, if I want to swing this, that damn thing better be at $1.50, $2 at the end of the day, right? And as soon as we say that, it's pumping. It's like, yes, let's go to $1.50, right? That thing better be pushing, you know, right? So when you're looking for a swing play and you're in the stock already, right? Make sure you put your stop loss somewhere. If it doesn't hit, then you can consider it. So there goes 140. Okay. Seriously, though, who's Joshua, guys, with my one-on-one? Let me ask. Okay, Joshua. Oh, that's you. Let's go. Post a message in the one-on-one channel, Joshua, and then yeah, I'll meet you in the one-on-one channel in like 5 minutes, okay? And then we will do some things. We will work some magics. Uh, yeah. I am Joshua. No, there's another Joshua. There's the $1.50 guys for MNTS. That thing said, did somebody say $1.50? Yeah, MNTS with the cooking. With the cooking, that's a nice breakout too, isn't it? So good run. $1.50. Yes, yes, yes. There goes brand new highs of the day. My goodness, that thing just said, "Yup, let's just go for $2. Just keep cooking." Exactly, Pyro. Exactly. Mumu, really on TradingView? Interesting. Okay, it's actually halted up, guys. MNTS is halted up. Azul, you're inside. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sheesh, the S&P is volatile today. Almost like it wants to destroy all the options on Earth. All the options on Earth. It's too simple. Simple is a good thing, though, right? Isn't it? Simple is a good thing. Do, 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 do. Yeah, Azul, love it, love it, love it. This morning after holding it overnight, 17. You saw that 117. Yeah, Kimball, I don't think that's I don't think that's a massive issue though, because that thing was playing with that range till like not long ago, right? And then it gave you a breakout above 130, and then boom skis. So you never know. I don't think you should be like annoyed with that. Anyways, again, don't forget to smash a like, guys. If you haven't already, please, thank you. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat, then come join us in Discord. We're going to hop off in 2 minutes or so. If you're watching over on Stonks, don't forget to hit the follow button. Let's get to 100 already. And OB, congratulations. $1.16 out of $1.45. OB is just cooking today. Cooking. Cooking, Obi. Cooking. No, 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 no. Okay, perfect. Cooking. Okay, perfect. Cooking. And let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and then we will hop off and go back to Discord. Um, Alrighty. And again, maybe a last question for you guys, since you guys are enjoying the points and stonks now. Just one more time. Do you guys want to do the group class tomorrow in Discord or on stonks? Let me know, guys. And then yeah. This is what yeah. No, not YouTube's. Not YouTube's. Either way, honestly, Laura, yeah, either way, it's same, right? Yeah. Because I know you guys want points. So yeah. Okay. The solution is okay, okay, fine. We can wear stonks. Yeah, so we will be doing a group class tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. Again, I'm not gonna have a topic. This is gonna be completely up to you guys to bring questions. My space, right? If you want to join us in stonks, all you have to do is that's the link at the bottom of the chat there. That's the link at the bottom, right? Again, a weekend education class, right? Looking for questions, helping out, right? So that's the link at the bottom. Right? Click that link, and then you can go on there and follow the Hot Trades channel. So click the link first. You're going to see the Hot Trades channel on there live. Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm most likely going to do like 2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So for now, just know that it's 2 p.m. and then if we change, then we'll change it. Alrighty. So again, click the link I posted on there, and then once you click the link, it's going to take you to the main site. Click on the Hot Trades channel, and then hit the follow, and then tomorrow. Uh, for our trading, so left is now gonna come back, bro. I bought a holo. Could you take a look? What's your position in holo? We will win no matter what. What's your position? Let me know. Last question, and then I will hop off. Captain. Oh, that's funny. CTNT. CTNT. There goes the on hold. Woof, that thing is cooking. Sheesh. Again, congratulations if you're in MNTS, guys. My goodness. 180%. And it's not stopping, is it? That thing said, give me more, please. Give me more, please. Sheesh. Again, 2 p.m. Eastern time for now. Jojo, you're on Discord, right? I'll post it again tonight. Josh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The kid lost 115 points. Damn. Sheesh. Sheesh. I put $10,000 and it dropped to. You got in at 70 cents. Again, we will win more. No, we will win no matter what. Come join us in Discord. Right? People are risking a lot of money in the market and they're not coming to ask for help. Right? Look at Holo, guys. When I look at Holo, do we see the resistance right away, guys? Right away. This is why we keep saying invest in yourself. I look at this stock and I'm like, okay, $10,000 at 70 cents is no go for me. Why? Because I can already see it. I know that this is resistance. I know that this is resistance. Look at this candle, right to 70 cents, crash. Right there, that's 70 cents-ish again. I look at this and I'm like, that entry is not an entry. Right? No matter what anybody's saying, that was resistance, immediately resistance. from the bottom right to resistance. No way. And then left, stop trading. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, come join us, right? Yeah. In terms of like what I would do now if I was in this position, honestly, the next support is 55 cents. So if we could stay above 55 cents, I would say I would be okay, right? Stay above 55 cents. Stay above 55 cents. Yeah. No, that channel is no longer. We just so chat in the options channel now. All the options play are in the options channel. Tesla monies. I made $30 just now. Let's go, Eric. Congratulations. Well done. Absolutely. So all the options chat or all options chat. We don't want to like create too many channels where everybody. Yeah. So everybody can just chat and share ideas in the options cooking lab. Olu. So the S&P said Friday. Bye guys. Guys. Uh, I was reading a lot of. Oh yeah, see, this is what we've been talking about, right? So I'm gutted. I've been reading a lot of on X. I made some money on now down big. Yeah, again, don't listen to social media, please. Right? Don't listen to social media. Don't listen to social media. Don't listen. People will screw you. So yep. Honestly, to me, and like I keep saying it, if you're going to invest $10,000 based on the biggest mistake, yep. If you're going to invest $10,000 on, like, how about you take less than 1% of that and become a gold member and learn the chart. So when someone says, "Hey, what does this look like?" You're like, "No, don't worry. I have one-on-ones with Blaze, so like I know what to look for in the charts." Right? Because like no way you buy that thing at that price. No way, Jose. And even if you do, you put a stop loss somewhere because that's a lot of money, right? That's a lot of monies. No way, Jose. So yeah, for now it needs to stay above 55 cents. Make sure you put a stop loss now, right? Because it can always get worse, right? So you notice how this thing is still around that price. Well, I mean, it's kind of hanging around this price now, right? So again, it's kind of hanging around that price, but it has a lot more room to the downside to 30 cents. You don't want it down to 30 cents, so make sure you put a stop loss somewhere. Alrighty? Yeah. Yep. Seriously, Josh. Seriously, seriously. That comes with lifetime one-on-ones. Lifetime one-on-ones. So you struggle, you're like, hey, I need some help, you know? Anyways, the daily and then sell every, yeah. I wanted to make quick money. Everyone was saying it was going to $5. Yeah, don't ever listen to anybody that tells you a price target unless they have a crystal ball. Like the damn stock is at 50 cents and they're like, hey, it's going to $5. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to anybody. Damn it, Dan won something, guys. Don't worry, he's gonna lose it soon. Right? The stock is at 50 cents and they're like, hey, it's going to $5. There's always some crazy person on social media. And every once in a while, like that person's gonna be right. But more often than not, they're screwing people. Because now you just lost a whole bunch of money based on some random dude's, prediction. Uh, yeah, exactly, Josh. Would have been if you looked at the daily. Yeah, exactly. So like the curlies, right? Curlies above 30 cents. Right? So again, we will win. Invest in yourself. Do better, right? The market is not your friend, right? If you don't get the right knowledge, it will destroy you. That's just how it works. Who works? Exactly, Jeff. That's way different. Way different. Uh, I go into $10 ETC. I heard that. How come no one's ever offered me monies, Eric? How come? If someone offered me money and say, "Hey, like, can you say Merlin is going to $10?" I'd say, "Yeah, of course. Give me the monies. Give me the monies. I promise you to do technical analysis, and then I will destroy that stock." Sheesh. with the goal of la 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 la. Exactly. It's not a bunch of money though, right, Abdu? You know, people think that when you make $500 in a day in the market, it means you have to be trading with like 10, 20, 30, $50,000. No, it's not true. Right? People see Grim make like, $1,000 a day and they're like, damn, Grim has to be playing with a lot of money. Grim is playing with like $3,000, $5,000, right? Like what Tech One? Tech One. When's your one-on-one, Water? You have to book one, right? I think you have one booked. And if you're just responding to my message now, I think you're way delayed. When do you have one booked, Walter? Send me a DM in Discord. When do you have it booked? You should have one booked, Walter, please. Right? Otherwise, we're just Dan, rubbish. Yeah, exactly, Josh. Like, yeah, exactly, Grim. Like you don't have to be playing with a lot of cash. So, like even if you have like unlimited day trades and you have an account that's over $25,000, you should never be playing with $25,000. Virus, virus. Oh my goodness, virus finally fell for it. The FOMO was at all-time high, and he hits. Yeah, again, if you have $25,000 in your account, don't play with $25,000, please. Right? Uh, exactly, Josh. Exactly. There's not a broker connected to my TradingView, Wakib, because my broker doesn't connect to TradingView. And even if it did, I don't know if I would. MNTS is cooking still, guys. Oof. What a beautiful retest of the night EMA. Yeah. Highs of the day, MNTS. Looking hot. Uh, yeah. Looking good. It's halted up now. Brand new highs and halted up MNTS. Yeah. Love it, Nemo. Well done. 500, Walter. You have 500, so you're green, right? So don't go red, please. I'm not sure how to book. You're not sure how to book a one-on-one. Uh, Walter Tech One, go to the one-on-one channel in Discord. There's a link in there. There's a calendar link. That's how you book your one-on-ones. Um, I'm gonna tag you in there now. I'm gonna tag you in there. So yeah, you have to. Otherwise, like, there's no way I'm gonna manage everybody, right? So I just tagged you in the one-on-one channel. So go in there. There's a calendar link. Let me know when you see it. I know you also sent me an email, so I'm gonna send you the calendar link in your email as well. September. Okay, perfect. Uh, so I just didn't know that your name was. And then I'm gonna have to run here because I'm late. Late, Joshua. I'm late for my one-on-ones now. Let me know if you see the one-on-one channel, Walter. You should. I'm just looking for your email so I can, because I know you emailed me. I don't see it though. Yeah, all your names are very confusing. Yeah, Grim. I like it. I like it. I like it. $1,000. Yeah, at Doche. Yeah, Walter. Yeah, because you can't just like you can't just join the one-on-one channel on a random day and then you're like, hey, could we do a one-on-one? Because there's a calendar already. Otherwise, I'd never be able to do that. By the way, yeah. So see how you join the one. Yeah. So use the link above. Let's wait till Monday. Let's wait till Monday. I don't think you can't wait till Monday to just book one now, please and thank you, because it's not available on Monday. I can't just give you a random date, right, and say, hey, this is the calendar, by the way, right? If you're booking a one-on-one today, you're not getting it on Monday, right? Like there's no time left for August. The next time you could book a one-on-one uh, is the second week of September, by the way. So you can't just you have to book that stuff in advance. But yeah, so book one, and then if I have time at some point today, I'll just message you or something like that. We could do it. But yeah, make sure you have it booked because then yeah, at least let's go, Dan. Let's go. Much love. You're going to take off for the weekend. Perhaps see you tomorrow in the class. This weekend, bless someone's life this weekend. In order to be blessed, you must bless others. Peace and prosperity for the Huttridge brothers and sisters. Study, study, study. Let's go, Josh. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay blessed. Much love. Alrighty, Josh, are you ready? Let's go to the one-on-one. Alrighty, guys. Much love. Have a wonderful weekend. Again, make sure you smash a like before you go. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Hit the follow button on Stonks if you haven't already, guys. And Troy. Alrighty, y'all. Be safe. See you guys tomorrow. And obviously, the day isn't done yet. Samuel, are you still connected to Discord? Anyways, okay. Bye, guys. Bye, all. Bye, bye, bye. As we're leaving, MNTS is like, come on, wait for me, wait for me.